We are live.
Right. Now endorsed by a Pulitzer Prize winner. Do you like coffee?
I can't really drink coffee.
Why not? You don't like the taste of it?
No, caffeine.
Oh, I hear you. But you used to drink coffee.
I have drank coffee.
Too bad this wasn't around back in the day when you drank coffee.
Right.
Because you would have enjoyed this. This is our coffee. It's called Little Ground Top. It's roasted right here in Gettysburg at 82 Steinway Avenue, Bantam Roasters. You can go in anytime. You can get a bag whenever you want. Smell that, though, Edda. Isn't that wonderful?
It smells
It does
really
smell
good.
really nice,
Yes,
doesn't it?
It does.
You could just keep a bag of this in your living room just for the smell, right?
Yeah.
But you got to get it ground first. You know, they could do it in whole bean or ground. You can get it ground if you want it for drip coffee or French press, whatever. It's just fantastic. You could also buy it online if you, when you get back home to Pittsburgh and you decide, oh, my friend loves coffee. Oh, I just heard about this Little Ground Top. Well, you go to addressinggettysburg.com/cafe and you can order it there and get it, and you don't ever have to set foot in Gettysburg again. Not that you wouldn't want to, because and not that we don't want you to. We love having you here, so you come back as often as you want. But yeah, Little Ground Top. So 82 Steinway Avenue, Bantam Roasters here in Gettysburg, or addressinggettysburg.com/cafe.
Gettysburg Museum of AG today.
Hey, I'm Gary Edelman.
Hi, this is Wayne Motz.
Hi, I'm Joey SoAC, and you're listening to Addressing Gettysburg.
And that's the coolest.
And that's the coolest.
Hi, this is Caroline Janey, and you are live on Addressing Gettysburg.
I love this podcast.
You're listening to Addressing Gettysburg today.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all the airplanes in the sky. You thought I was going to say ships at sea, but that's, I like to keep you on your toes, Bethany. How you doing, Beth?
I'm doing great.
Great. How was your summer break?
Finer than frog hair. Good.
Finer than frog hair.
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
Well, it's a Mary Ellenism.
Sounds like a Clarionism, more like than a Mary Ellenism. She probably got that in Clarion somewhere.
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
I'm from Clarion.
I would imagine so.
We aren't even a minute in.
I know.
Burnt pole tops.
So how have you been, Beth? How was your summer? It's basically over. It's back to school time.
Well, I walked outside today, and it was beautiful and cold, and it was amazing.
Yeah, I don't like it.
This summer, I hate summer. I hate it with every fiber of my being.
I hate you.
I knew that.
Yeah.
So one of the things that I think people underestimate about summer is that there's sun, and it burns you. And I had so much sunburn this summer.
You know,
and
you could get sunburn in the winter, too.
Yes, but I don't for some reason.
Because you're not out long enough.
Must not be. But I didn't even do anything. I was inside and I got sunburned. That's how bad it was.
Well, I don't get all excited about the cool weather because it's not here to stay. It's still August and September is usually warm. Right, we've got a hurricane that who knows what that'll do. And this week's been kind of crummy. It's been very fall. I don't love it at all. I like it when it's appropriate, like October. I don't mind it. You know, the first...
School's back in session. It's appropriate. Yeah, it's back to school, man.
Did this summer go really fast?
Oh, 100% it did. I don't even think June happened. I don't remember.
No, exactly.
June didn't exist.
It just went to July.
Yeah. It went May to July.
Mikey B and I were talking about it because he's like you. He's like, oh, I'm so happy it's cold. And I was like,
I don't do that.
Well, he does. And I was like, first of all, he's like, oh, I'm so sick of all this heat. And I'm like, we've had 6, maybe 8 weeks of heat. Mm-hmm. And it went winter hung on too long, and then it turned
great.
to a wet, cold spring.
It was fantastic.
That lasted all the way through to June, and then July came, and it turned into winter or summer hell for some of you, not for me, of course. It's absolutely wonderful.
You know how? What is that seasonal affective disorder?
That's what I have. Yeah.
I think I have the opposite.
Yeah.
No, it can. No, you're affected by the summer in a
I
negative
get
way.
where people are like, oh, it's so cold and I'm depressed and I can't go outside and it's gloomy and everything. When it's gloomy, I'm like, yes.
Yeah, but see, I think that's more of a some kind of psychosis because I think summer is life. Everything is in bloom. Everything is
it's hot. It's getting fried to death.
that supports
it's
life.
burning.
Heat supports life.
Yeah.
Cold does not. It kills life. So
no,
if you
it doesn't
like the
kill
cold,
it.
Yes, it does.
It makes it dormant.
It makes it dormant. Okay, fine.
There's a lot of life on Pluto. Yeah.
There's a lot of life on Mercury.
No, we have the perfect climate here. Okay. But the heat, though, is wonderful. And if you're not excited by the summer and the heat and everything like that, then I feel sorry for you. I wonder what dark thoughts you have in your head.
Here we are in a universal Goldilocks zone, and people are complaining. I mean,
what is that?
Like
our weather.
We're in our sun.
Oh yeah,
you know, we're just the perfect distance. It's
right. Literally universal.
Get rid of winter.
No.
I would love that.
I would.
And you know what? Here's the beauty of planet Earth. There are places on Earth where there are no winters.
Mm-hmm.
And there's winter, right? Mm-hmm. But that's just because of the position of the planet, but it's not cold.
I mean, I could move north, theoretically.
Jesus. Matt and I
was up in, I went to Massachusetts and New Hampshire last month.
Right.
And I was cold. I had to wear a sweatshirt, and it was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
Amazing, you say?
Amazing.
Okay.
The best I've ever had.
Oh boy.
Oh.
So welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
What are you reading? You're reading and not paying attention.
Well, I'm reading, and I
Somebody said something good in the comments.
Was
it Barbara?
Yes, it was Barbara. I was gonna say I missed everybody. And we're back. We're going to be weekly now, right?
Yep.
And I missed everybody. That was one of the reasons why I wanted to come back weekly, even though I'm not ready for it. I feel like I have to.
Oh, I'm ready for it. I missed you guys a lot.
Well, I missed you guys too, and I missed the audience. I missed talking with them and the jokes and everything like that. But first comment, James says, "Yay, it's Thursday." Thanks, James. Garrick says, "Hi all, watching from my ambulance station in Helm down the street from the site of the burning bridge." Marie says, "Hello." And then comment number 4, Barbara, "Show is late as usual."
Barbara!
I love Barbara.
Jean says, "I've really missed AG today." Well, thank you, Jean. Valerie says, "Good evening, happy Thursday." James says, "Matt has to get his hair just right." That's right. That's why we're late. No, we were late. Why were we late? Because we were all sitting here gabbing because we haven't seen each other in a month.
There's
a lot to talk about. I think a lot of people think that we all live in the studio and we see each other 24/7, and they don't realize that we don't. We have separate lives.
Yeah. And that there are things that, you don't necessarily want to talk about on air, and I got to fill you in on
That's
those
not
things.
True. I'll talk about anything.
There is some light that is like
that light there. Don't look that way.
We're gonna have to.
Don't look at it.
Move it because I'm gonna get a migraine.
Oh, a migraine, a Ugraine. Do me a favor. Turn off the light switch. The one I think furthest from you, closest to the door. Okay. Yes. Good. Thank you.
That didn't help me at all.
I know. Well, you could go over. You could go over. No,
I thought you were helping me, and you're
light.
like, no.
You could go over and
screw you,
angle
Bethany.
it
My
if you
light's
want.
bad.
Go angle
Hold
it down.
on, I'm going to, but I gotta
put some sunglasses on.
Yeah, wear some sunglasses. There's sunglasses around here somewhere. Just angle it a little like down and away. Like no, like you can turn it, like not turn it like that. Like Jesus Christ.
Man, no.
Now it's in Court's eyes.
Oh,
we're gonna need that for the guest.
Oh,
Oh my Lord.
Worst day of my life.
All right, we'll fix it during the break, okay?
Yeah.
Now go back to her. How does she? Is she complete dark? Okay, good.
Yeah, it
She's
looks
still
good.
lit.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Okay, so
I got circles in my eyeballs now.
now let's see. Everybody, you get to vote today because if you're a patron, you know that we had a well, who was it that did this here?
What?
Hold on a second.
Well, English, please.
Dustin Wise. He knew that he wouldn't be able to come to the Scott Hartwig-led Antietam tour in September, and but he wants to support the digital history pioneers nonetheless. And so what he did was he bought a ticket, and he said, "I'm not going to be able to make it, but I would like for you to give it away."
Oh, yes, I forgot about this.
So of course, you know, it's like a radio show. You don't give things away without making somebody jump through a hoop,
contest,
right? So we had a contest. The contest was to come up with an idea for a fundraiser for us to do possibly next year. And we had 8 submissions.
Wow.
And Jen Murray, Mike Warricker, Cynthia, Ronnie Ronstadt, Kath, and myself, and Steve Byers, all went and had Mexican food. And we went through them and voted, and we narrowed it down to 3.
Okay.
So the top 3 scorers are the ones that I'm going to present to the audience after our guest. So in the third segment, I'm going to present them to the audience. Everybody gets to hear them. And then you're going to vote in the comment section. I'm going to put a poll in there. It's very simple. Number 1, number 2, or number 3. Which one do you like the vote? Yeah.
Okay.
And then we will announce the name of the person who has the winning idea. So that's what we're going to do later. So you got to stick around for that. And I know you are going to do that because you missed us. And all of that jazz. So what else? What else? Anything good?
And all that jazz.
How about you guys in the back there? Courtney, Cindy. Oh, let's see. Who do we have there? We've got Scotty Ballgame back there with his artillery hat on. How you doing, Scott?
14th Brooklyn, I think.
Oh, 14th Brooklyn. Excuse me. Forgive me. I'm not a uniform guy. And then we've got Tad there in the corner. How you doing there? What do you say, Jose? And then we've got poor Tad. We got Corey sitting down. Wave there, Corey. How you doing, Corey? Good. You could actually speak, everybody. You know. There's an audio element to the show as well.
Yeah, everybody listening to this on the podcast is going to be like,
yeah,
this is really riveting.
All the audio only people are only hearing nothing. And then there's Debbie. And where did Cindy go?
She's chatting with the guests.
Oh, okay, very good.
She's a guest chatter.
She is a guest chatter.
GC.
She is the guest wrangler. You know, she books them. And by the way, if you ever do want to be a guest, send an email to agbookings1863@gmail.com, and Cindy will get you on if you're compelling. What?
That's so mean.
Well, what? I want somebody up here to make us all snore?
If you want to be a guest, that's awesome. Email me.
Want to be a guest?
I'm
You're
only going to have you
interesting.
on if you're interesting.
Well, what are we talking about here? We got to do a show.
Well, what
You
if
gotta be
somebody
interesting.
thinks they're interesting and then
Oh, believe me, there are people who do. You should see some of the submissions I've gotten.
you can only imagine.
I'm not going to say anything about them, but I've gotten some interesting ones. Interesting in the sense that they're not interesting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
6 Questions is not here tonight.
No, he broke himself
He
again.
has a stress fracture in his foot. And
Did you go to urgent care, Mike?
Yeah, Mike. Did you go to urgent care? Because that would have probably been smart.
Soon we'll have a member, an extended member of the family working at
addressing Gettysburg's official medical provider, Gettysburg WellSpan Urgent Care, and the staff over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Round of applause.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. All right. So, Eric is going to be working over at Urgent Care, you say?
Yes, sir.
All right. Very nice. Very nice.
Yes,
and when does that start?
September 22nd.
All right. So you can go in, you can break a foot or something like that, and go say hi to Erica over there at Urgent Care.
Don't break a foot.
Yep.
Well, whatever you got to do to get in.
unrecommended.
Whatever you got to do to
Don't be
get in.
creepy with her. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Right. Don't hit on her. What?
That's what drug seekers go in asking
Tooth
for.
pain?
Tooth pain.
Is that true?
Mm-hmm.
Why tooth pain?
Because you can't
Hard to
prove
check.
it. You can't check it.
They can't because they're not dentists
Mm-hmm.
and they don't have any dental equipment. God, if only they
Would
put
use their
that
powers for
much
good.
thought into curing cancer or something useful to society. Imagine, right? Like you learn the system good enough to get free or not free drugs, but to get drugs. But maybe like learn the system to fix
I don't know,
it.
do
I don't
something,
know. Yeah, you would.
I
think,
agree.
Yeah. All right, so here's another thing. The Get Out of the Car tours for next year. I think we're at an impasse with them. It is either going to continue under the tutelage of somebody other than myself, or it is not going to continue. We'll either have it or we won't.
I love the.
Is there an in-between?
There
I
is
really-
there is an in between, and the in between would be that I would make it for patrons only. That would be the in between. And here's why. We had the Manassas tour last week, and we had 13 people show up. Okay. Now, typically in Gettysburg, we've been averaging 80 to 100. So that, going, now I understand we're going, a lot of people that come to Gettysburg live in Pennsylvania. So to go down to Virginia could be anywhere from an hour and a half to 2 hours from here. Okay. So if you're further north of here, it's not that easy to get down there. Also, people aren't interested. Getty's nerds are Getty's nerds. They're not necessarily Civil War nerds. And Civil War nerds actually kind of look down on Getty's nerds because it's like there's more to the war than the Civil War or than Gettysburg. And they're right. And so we were trying to expose our group, our community, to more of the war. And last year in October, we took a vote.
Yes, I remember.
And that vote it wasn't overwhelmingly, but I would say 60% of the people voted to go out of the park. Two of those people have gone to two of the tours that we've had. Now, the beauty of it is because we've gone to Virginia and Maryland, we've met some new faces who were local to those fields. And so that was nice. But the juice is not worth the squeeze, ladies and gentlemen. Because if I'm going to go through all the trouble of dealing with all the nuances of each park, and I'm not going to get paid for it, I better get 100 people down there. Otherwise, it's just not worth it for me. Because if I'm gonna go through all that unpaid trouble, then I want a lot of people to benefit from it. And if that's not going to happen, then maybe it's run its course, right? Nothing lasts forever. So now, again, I'm aware we're not in Gettysburg, right? But I don't want to take the chance for next year. Also, I've got big plans content-wise for next year, and I really have to start focusing my time and energy and efforts on things that matter as opposed to things that don't really get me any closer to anything at the end of the day. So I think if people like the Get Out of the Car tours, and again, next year they're going to all be back in Gettysburg. If you like them and you want them to go along, to continue on, great. I'm looking for volunteers to run it. What you would have to do is, let's see here. You'd have to coordinate with Lewis. Now, me and Lewis and you will start things off, right? What are we going to do? What are the topics? All that other stuff. But then we have Mike Stretch. Mike Stretch is the website guy. So Lewis gets the schedule to me. I get it over to Mike Stretch. And then I go, Mike, put it on the website. And then next week I go, Mike, did you put it on the website yet? And then Mike goes, oh, yeah, I'll do it now. And then so then by the end of the January, we usually get the thing up, the schedule up. So you'd have to do that. You'd have to fill out the permit applications and other secretarial admin BS that's required with all this stuff. And that would be that. That would be that. Now, that will all change if through the Digital History Pioneers Foundation we find a sponsor for the whole season. Then it'll be worth it. and I'll continue to do it because then I'll get paid. But otherwise, we're looking for a volunteer. Yeah, because I'm sick of volunteering.
Now, I have said to you numerous times that I am willing to do it to help you.
I don't remember that.
Oh, well, I have. I've also come to the conclusion that you don't remember 95% of what I say to you.
I don't remember 95% of what anybody says to me. And that is the truth.
I'm glad that I'm up there with everybody else.
Oh, please. With that's silly. You go back to my mother. From the moment I was able to comprehend language, I've not remembered most things that people say to me.
Well, it's good to know.
A lot of times when people talk, it's like the teacher on Charlie Brown.
Yeah, so if you want me to help, I'm certainly willing to help. The thing is, I guess you should probably find out from everyone if they still want to do it. So we're not just banging our head against a wall.
That is a good question. That is a good question. Do people want us to do it still? Maybe we'll have to, how would we find that out? I mean,
do a poll.
Then I'd have to redo the poll here. Oh, I know what I could do. Wait, hold on. There's more than one way to skin a cat.
I've heard tell.
Let's see.
But if there's somebody out there that really wants to do it, I mean, I wouldn't say no to that.
Well, sure, because then you don't have to do it.
I'm just saying, like, I'm willing to do it if you need help.
Here. All right, let's.
It's not like I haven't.
What's that, Debbie?
I said I am also willing to help.
Oh, Debbie. Okay.
Tag team 2 people so that no one person is doing all the work.
Oh, that would be nice. Okay.
Also,
should we continue the goots? Question mark. All right. Now, ladies and gentlemen,
point out that it's not like I haven't done this before.
No, I'm not saying it's. Believe me, it's nothing. What's the word?
Oh my God, my hair looks so red.
Yes.
Why are you guys not? Why do you not tell me these things?
Because I'm colorblind.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. My hair's so gone.
It's so cute, though.
I know, it is adorable. Let's see. So, yeah, okay, so you say you would do it.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Deb? You said you would help her?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Well, we'll see. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. Let's think about it here, and we'll see what the people say in the poll. Okay,
we'll see what the people.
We'll see if we can get 10 people to answer the poll, and out of 10, we'll see what.
You've got 12 votes, I think.
Oh, we've got 12. Let's see if we can get 20 people to answer the poll. So far, 92. It's dumping back and forth for 85, 87, 92, 86, 88. Oh, geez, this is something. See, there's some people saying no. Like those people, I think they've had enough. They're not into it anymore. Maybe we think of a new thing to do.
What would that be?
I have no freaking clue.
No freaking clue.
Maybe, like I said, maybe we do them, but just for the patrons, because some patrons have said, you should do patron only events, and I'm like, I have too many events to do already. Like one more thing I just can't do. But maybe if I just take what we're already doing and just make it patron only, put the schedule out for the patrons only, I mean, they're already supporting us.
Mm-hmm.
So that would make sense to do it that way. And if we get 13 people there, that's fine because there's only 600 of them. So and they're not all here, So that would be, that's not a bad number.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. All right. Well, we got some thinking to do. We are returning the tours to Gettysburg. That's what I just said. They're coming back next year. But the point is, I don't know if I want to go through all the schlep of doing them again next year. What?
Barbara just paid me a compliment.
What did she say?
She said she likes my long hair.
Oh, yeah, it has gotten longer.
It has gotten longer.
At first, I thought you got like a new hairdo or something, but then I realized it's longer.
I got red in it, apparently.
Yes.
Anyway.
Matt Gillespie makes a good point. I really enjoy the Get Out of the Car tours. I just can't afford 6 trips to Gettysburg each year. And that's fair. That's fair. I can't expect the same person to be at all of them.
Matt, come on.
Me or Gillespie?
Matt Gillespie. He's so cute.
Yep.
He came to the Heritage Trail hike this year. It was really cute.
That's wonderful. That is wonderful.
He thought I wouldn't remember who he was.
What do you think, Court? What should I do?
I like the idea of making it a Patreon only thing.
Do you? Why is that?
I appreciate the argument that the patrons, might want an extra perk.
Right.
And
They get lots of perks.
well, yeah, but this is like an actual hands-on thing that they
that's
could
true.
kind of make their own and make it a little.
Well,
but I
and-
also don't want to exclude anyone who might be interested as well. But
Well, they could become a patron.
well, yeah, these, for lack of a better way to describe it, they have skin in the game, so they're invested, and
Yeah.
I think they may have earned a fun little aside.
A little something. I
Yeah.
feel like there should be, and I agree with the patrons that say like you should do patron only events. I agree. I should.
But yeah,
I'd like to,
and
but
if
I
it's-
can't add something to my plate. I have to take something off or reclassify something that's already going on.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Well,
Does that make sense?
I work Saturdays, but I can, maybe I can go to one or two.
The good thing about me scheduling them.
What?
What?
About Debbie and I scheduling them would be I could schedule them opposite of the days I work.
You could schedule them opposite.
You
of
always schedule them the same days I have events at work.
Well, the thing
So
is,
if I
it's the
schedule
third
them a
Saturday
separate-
of the month.
Why can't it be the second?
It could be. It
Yeah.
could be. Yeah. I just randomly picked the third
Mm-hmm.
because I said, well, that would be something that we could always just count on, so people
Yeah.
don't have to go. What's
And
the
is it?
date of the August one?
Mm-hmm.
But there have been a few times since we started where one thing or another caused us to have to do
Yeah.
them on a different weekend.
Yeah.
And that, so you can do it whenever you want. I think what 2026 needs to be is a reinvigoration year. But in order to do that, I need help. Like I
Well, I also want to mention
yeah.
that I like the idea of Digital History Pioneers having a sponsor for the event, because I think it's important for Digital History Pioneers to network.
Oh, I agree.
And, we have talked, you and I, about, reaching out to different communities and different markets. And this could be, a win-win if it's already covered and you're doing networking, by doing things you enjoy. If it's lucrative and it helps with branding and marketing.
Yeah, I'm not even really looking to make any money off of it.
Well,
I always saw it as a goodwill thing.
Yeah, and this is where I like the goodwill thing to
Member
the
benefit.
patrons.
My dad. I remember when I started doing these, and my dad. I was like, "Yeah, we had 79 people show up today." He goes, "Really?" And he was like, "What? How much? What are you making off of that?" And I go, "Nothing." What? I go, "No, it's like goodwill. Like just get people out there. I don't want money to interfere with their ability to come out with us." He goes, come on, you got to get something out of that. So you're doing work. And I go, yeah, but it's goodwill.
Yeah, and Bethany, you don't have to do much goodwill hunting if they come to you.
That's good. So, and then what's funny was I was at some function last year, and I saw Jackie White there.
Yeah.
And she goes, "How are your tours going?" And I said, they're going very well. We had like 85 people last week." And she goes, "Really?" And I go, "Yeah, my dad thinks I'm an idiot because I don't charge for him." And she goes, "I'm with your dad." So, and she's right, and he's right. They're right. But I didn't want to, people, when you charge money for things that people think are entertainment, like they don't realize that it's work for you, and they just think you're greedy and you're trying to, pad your.
There is such a thing as a member benefit.
Well,
Yeah.
no, right, and that's why if we do
Speaking
it,
as a
or
member
if we
director.
start doing like membership things with Digital History Pioneers, then maybe that could those will do because that'll be more expensive, so that will be
my throat's
more of a
gurgling really bad,
specialty
sorry.
thing. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it. That's okay. You're all right. Secret safe with me. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know what? We've got some things to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've got some things to think about. And we also have to start planning the Christmas party. Where are we going to have it? When are we going to have it? And you're doing a Halloween thing? What are you doing?
Oh my God, I have so many ideas we have to talk during dinner.
God, okay. Cindy, what is the what are you calling the Halloween thing?
Boo Bash.
Boob Bash. That's right. Boob Ash. That's what I thought she said at first, and I got very excited. And then she said, no, Boo Bash. And I was completely disinterested after that.
Think like a trunk or treat, but without the trunks.
Right. So it's indoors, tables instead of cars, and everybody goes around. And so Addressing Gettysburg is going to have a table because I said I voluntold Bethany that she's going to do it. And you have a knack for that stuff.
Decorations.
You know, like Halloween is supposed to be fun, scary, but if I was at that table, it would be scary.
Stop
you know,
it. People love.
Grumpy.
I don't know why you talk.
Kids are gonna cry.
That's true.
Kids will cry. It's like, why is that
You
man
are grumpy.
so grumpy?
You are grumpy.
He's so mean. He said, "Here, take the sticker and leave, kid." That's what I would say. Take the
Bethany,
sticker and leave.
I would know. I was born on Halloween.
Wait, what?
I like how you do that. Hey, have you seen the new shot we have here in the back? Go to the new shot there, Court. Not you. This one. We got a new shot. We moved the overhead so that you can see things a little bit. You see, you can still see everybody in the back. You can see the monitor that we see. You basically see the room, right? You get to see, I can see the comments here.
The control station.
You can see mission control. You can see the clutter of hard drives over here.
Yes, I know.
Each one of those, the orange ones, are 8 terabytes, and I filled them. That black one is 24 terabytes, and
That's
I have
wonderful.
8 terabytes
That's
left
awesome.
on it.
Isn't Tad's hair beautiful?
That's awesome. Well, it's awesome. For those of you doing the audio only, Court is faking petting Tad's hair in the camera. Anyway, it's a lot.
New camera angle is nice, says James D.
Oh, thank you, James D. Thank you very much. All right, so listen. We've got a guest today.
Da, da, da.
A lot of you guys have seen the horse and carriages all around town. You've seen horseback tours on the battlefield. And, we have somebody in here.
We have a horse.
We have a horse. Somebody brought a horse in. And don't tell Eric Dorr. He'll be very upset that I brought a horse in here because it already shit on the stairs. So, shh. Don't tell him. No, we have one of the owners of Horse Tours of Gettysburg at ConfederateTrails.com, Spencer. He's going to be here. I met Spencer before. Nice guy, very nice guy. 9 feet tall.
He's tall.
Very tall fella.
Remember Seabass from...
Seabass. Yeah. Seabass from Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah.
Right? He is super tall. So he's going to sit in your chair because I think to put him over there would be mean.
Be a crime.
It would be a crime.
Torture.
Yeah, it would be torture.
Like Andersonville, think that.
Exactly. It would be like being in a little pup tent in Andersonville. So we're not going to do that to him, okay? So what we'll do is we'll take a break, and we'll be right back after these words with Spencer from Horse Tours of Gettysburg. Right back after these words. Go!
We'll be right back with Matt and Bethany.
At Digital History Pioneers Foundation, we are about grassroots history on digital platforms. That means we are about podcasters, documentarians, YouTubers, and even TikTokers. All of these creators are out there trying to share their love of history with the public. They don't need ideas, they need funding, both from viewers and corporate donors. DH Pioneers' initial funding focus is on the Civil War era, with a special emphasis on the Addressing Gettysburg podcast. So be a vital part of the unique content Addressing Gettysburg has in store by donating at dhpioneers.com and help bring your love of history to the people. Digital History Pioneers is an IRS Section 501c3 approved charitable corporation that makes any donation tax deductible to the fullest extent of the law.
The Gettysburg Museum of History, located right here in the center of Gettysburg, PA. Owner and curator Eric Dorr grew up here and has spent his life collecting and preserving history through artifacts ranging from the Civil War, the Battle of Gettysburg, World War II, presidential items, pop culture, and more. His museum is free and open to visitors Wednesday through Sunday, 11 to 5 p.m., where you can stop by and immerse yourself in some of the most amazing artifacts that you would never believe exist in the middle of Gettysburg. If you're a fan of Band of Brothers and Everything Easy Company, you'll love his exhibit featuring the Dick Winters collection and artifacts from D-Day. You can even own your own piece of history by buying one of the many relics they have for sale in the museum and on the website gettysburgmuseumofhistory.com. The Gettysburg Museum of History is a non-profit 501c3 organization with a foundation that allows all purchases and donations to keep the museum operating and open free of charge. They have been featured on the History Channel, the Travel Channel, the Smithsonian Channel, and the Science Channel. Now you can check them out on American Artifact, the series on the YouTube channel, The History Underground. So that's the Gettysburg Museum of History at 219 Baltimore Street or the gettysburgmuseumofhistory.com. Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center, Gettysburg's premier museum, is housed in the historic Lutheran Seminary building constructed in 1832, a witness to the first day of battle. The museum's 3 floors of exhibits connect visitors to the dilemmas that led to the Civil War, provide a powerful and personal view of the battle's first day, and explore one of the battlefield's largest hospitals. No visit to Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center is complete without a guided tour of the building's famous cupola, where on the eve of battle, officers and civilians saw thousands of Confederate soldiers' campfires burning to the west, and Brigadier General John Buford watched for vital federal reinforcements as fighting erupted on the morning of July 1st. Today, you can stand where Buford stood and discover how this view helped chart the course of the Battle of Gettysburg. Your trip to Gettysburg is not complete without a serious visit to Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center, Gettysburg's premier museum. Purchase tickets online at seminaryridgemuseum.org or call 717-339-1300. To get tickets or a cupola tour, listeners may call or walk in and mention addressing Gettysburg, or by ordering online using the promo code AG1863 for 20% off. Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center. It began here.
There's a devil to pay.
Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, we have a lot more content for you over at patreon.com/addressinggettysburg. Also, you can make a tax-deductible donation to help support more videos like this at dhpioneers.com.
You're listening to Addressing Gettysburg.
We're back to the show.
You're back with Matt and Beth.
All right. So, we are back now, and we have Spencer. Spencer, what's your last name?
Stevens.
Spencer Stevens. That's a good, solid name right there.
Yes, sir.
And he is, you're one of the owners, right? You own it with the family, or how does that work?
I'm one of the sons of the owners.
You're one of the sons of the owners.
Yes, sir.
But you shall inherit the earth one day, right?
Hopefully.
Yes.
That's the plan.
Of Horse Tours of Gettysburg at ConfederateTrails.com. Why the different name for the website? Was it originally Confederate Trails?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it was originally Confederate Trails because we wanted to, when we started the horseback rides, there wasn't a good address for McMillan Woods Youth Campground where we leave out of. So we wanted something to distinguish where we leave from.
Yeah.
And we do the Confederate
And it's the
Trails.
Confederate line. Yeah.
But now, obviously, when the business is growing, Confederate Trails does not sound as good as Horse Tours of Gettysburg. So
Right.
we're kind of rebranding to Horse Tours.
Good.
We actually have a pin dropped at McMillan Woods. So.
And you still start from there for the horseback tours.
Yes, sir.
But you also do carriage rides.
Yes, sir.
And you do tours with the carriage.
Yes, sir.
But now you guys start from like down the Emmitsburg Road, right?
We have multiple places we start.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, we do in-town rides sometimes as well, doing going over Culp's Hill and actual in-town rides. But our main ones that we call Battlefield South, we leave from the southern side of the battlefield on Emmitsburg Road. It's a farm that is actually part of the battlefield, but not the park. So it was South Cavalry Field.
Yes.
It's that farm. There's that little stretch of parkland with canyons on the top that overlook our pastures. So that's where we leave.
Oh, I know where that is. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they're like kilns or something out in that field or something. Maybe they're not there anymore. I don't know. But there's like these. There were years ago, if they're still not there, these like kind of dome-looking things almost near the fence of the boundary between the park and that farm. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do not know what you're talking about. So if they were there, they're long
probably gone
before I was there.
Talking the 1880s here.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, there you go.
That is actually 120.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm very old for my age. So, it started
Test questions.
just doing the horseback tours, or did you always have the carriages?
Horseback tours first.
First.
Yes, sir.
And then, so there was a separate carriage company, or was that you? Because I remember there was, for at least 20 years or so. How long you guys been around?
We're going into 2010, was it? So 15th season for
15th season, yeah. So I feel like there were carriage rides. Yeah, there were.
There was other carriage companies. We're the only one left in Gettysburg now.
Okay.
There were 2 other ones last year that just did rides, like without tours and stuff of town, like just little sidewalk. You go for a little town ride, 30 minutes. We're the only one that's done carriage. I mean, to be fair, I don't know back in the 1800s, but we're the only ones that did carriage tours of the battlefield with a licensed battlefield guide.
Right.
And we started that, I believe that's a little bit less than 15 years ago. I think we started that in 2012, 2013.
Ralph Siegel is one of the guys that works with you. I know Ralph. I was actually driving on what was it, Pumping Station Road towards the Emmitsburg Road, and you guys were turning on to Pumping Station Road, and Ralph was the guide, and I almost yelled, "Hey, Ralphie!" But I didn't want to interrupt the tour, so I didn't do that.
No, Ralph is an awesome guide.
He is.
He loves to tell every time he works with me. I helped him move for his own house from New Jersey to Gettysburg, and then
really.
Helped move his daughter as well.
Yeah.
So every time we do rides together, he's like, "Oh, if you guys ever need someone to help move, use this big guy. He'll move your house in 10 minutes." And
don't you hate being the big guy because people always volunteer you for physical
lifting
labor?
Things.
Yeah.
It's not so much that bothers me. Actually, it's wherever we go, wherever I go, people always are talking about my height. Like no matter what. Like I love to go to football games, like Eagles games and stuff like that. I love to go to concerts. But to be fair, I know it's my own fault for assuming, but drunk people and concerts and my height are not the best combination, so I get asked a lot of questions.
Drunk people and anything out of the ordinary is not a good mix.
True.
How tall are you?
5'8".
Plus a foot.
I'm 6'11".
6'11"?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Wow.
Do you know Mr. Dale Brister? He's another licensed battlefield guide.
I know the name.
But he when we do Colb's Hill for the carriage rides, because I don't do horseback. I'm kind of a little big to be riding horseback for regular size horses, but I do a lot of carriage rides. And when you do the Colb's Hill carriage rides, the Indiana, I think it's David Van Busker. He was the captain there at the time. I'm not the guide, so I could be wrong on the information, but he was a soldier at the time. He was captured and he was sent down to be shown off as the biggest Yankee captured. And he was
that guy. Yeah.
He was 6'11" and a half.
Yeah.
So every time Mr. Dale, he has a picture and everything of him. He's like, "So if you want a modern day representation, look at Spencer." And before when I started doing this, I didn't have the beard and stuff, so now I look like almost exactly like the picture.
Right.
So it's kind of funny.
So you mentioned how you don't do much horseback riding.
Myself.
Yes, yourself. Right. Well, I always wondered when I see the carriages, right? Especially on the hot days in the summer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I know horses are, well, first of all, you're using draft horses, right?
For the carriages.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so they're able to pull a lot.
Yes.
How heavy are those carriages empty?
Like 1,600. Fully loaded, we say a carriage is about 2,200 to 2,300.
And then a horse, what is it? A horse can carry, what is it?
Carry or pull? Carry.
Pull. Excuse me. Yeah.
Because carry, it's about 20% of their own body weight for riding.
Riding, yeah.
So that's, again, why I don't ride, because I outweigh most horses. But pulling, it really gets weird when you do the math for it, because horse can pull 2 times its own body weight.
2 times, that's right.
So 3 times, I'm sorry.
Wow.
Because if it's a 2,000-pound draft horse, they pull 6,000 pounds. Then you get another because we pull in teams, you get another horse that pulls 6,000 pounds. You add it together, that's how much they can pull times the number of horses you have in the pulling team. So you have 12,000 pounds times 2 horses is 24,000 pounds. Granted, that is a fully in-shaped horse, fully trained, conditioned horse, and you're not pulling a carriage, or you're not pulling 24,000 pounds for 2 hours. That's like the pulling competition. In theory, that's how they do the math. That's how much they can pull. But that is dead weight as well. So that's why we also do teams, because it's makes it easier on the carriages, on the horses as well. But people ask us all the time, it's like, "Oh, isn't that a lot for the horses?" And compared to what they can pull, it's not a lot at all. Yeah.
So that's what I keep reminding myself because, I forgot.
I pull the carriages around with fully loaded people.
Well, so that was my other thing. Like they're very well balanced, right?
Yeah.
And they're easy to move. They're heavy, but they're not impossible to move because right?
It's not like a cannon.
No, it's not by any means. And wheels are really awesome. They help stuff move a lot better than the 24,000 pounds. That would be just dead weight. You know, it's a lot lighter than people realize. Because like I said, we pull them out of the barn, we push them up in the barn each day ourselves by hand. You know, and we move them around the parking lot or where we want them before we hook the horses up. Once you start moving around with the carriage, it's not as bad. And I know it doesn't help me saying that. Someone that's 6'11", that is a draft horse.
The Bethany's of the world are not doing that.
That is a draft horse.
No, but that's the point though. The carriages again that my parents got they got them light enough so people that aren't our size, because my dad's a bigger guy as well, can maneuver them.
Mm-hmm.
And the truth of the matter is, we have a lot of smaller women that work with us. Just because that's the people that are interested in horses, they move around all the time themselves. You know, and that's the point. We can't have stuff that's incapable for the average person to operate and use.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So when you do you limit how many people can go on the carriage? Is it by weight, or like do you have to figure out, like do you ask when they sign up, do you ask for everybody's weight so that you can add up?
Not for the carriage. No.
Not for the carriage, but for the horseback.
Yeah, the horseback again, because that's for 20% of each horse's.
And what's the average riding horse weigh?
About 800-900 pounds.
800-900 pounds.
Yeah, it depends on the sizes, of course, because I've
got some losing to do before I could ride.
Well, we have for myself, I do have my own riding horse, but he's
draft horse,
2,000-pound draft horse. You know, he doesn't go out to do trail rides. That's just what I ride around the farm.
Right.
Excuse me.
I used to get put on
big horses.
Big horses. When I was lighter than I am now.
They're a lot calmer. That's the thing too. Like I was just talking to Sydney. Sorry.
Cindy.
Yeah.
Sir.
Speech impediment. I'm not good with that. But I was just talking to her about that. Like New York and Philadelphia, their carriage rides and stuff got shut down. I think New York just got done, and Philadelphia
really?
Yeah.
New York was a while ago.
Like the ones that
I think New York.
It was De Blasio when he got in there that he targeted them. And that was very bad for the Irish community because that was the only way we could make money for like 100 years.
I don't know. I think New York just was officially done because I'm pretty sure I just saw videos of them doing. I could be wrong, but they were
shooting
like
the horses in Midtown.
Oh no, didn't see that one.
Oh,
but
no, it might have officially just happened, but it was passed. Whatever the ordinance was that killed it.
Oh, okay.
Was way back when De Blasio took over. I think it was De Blasio. Or was it Bloomberg?
I didn't even.
It was a while ago.
Like,
I was still living in New Jersey when it happened.
Well, like, was I alive then? Yeah. I'm just saying because.
Damn, boy. I dyed these gray.
I'm just saying I don't know those names. I'm just saying.
Oh, De Blasio? No, De Blasio was one mayor ago.
Was it?
Yeah.
How old are you?
How old do you think I am?
22. That's my guess.
I was thinking 26.
I'm 23. I just turned 23.
There you go.
That was a pretty good guess.
I was going to say, really, I was thinking 30, but because
it was that old.
No, because you obviously didn't stop growing.
That was the broccoli. That was my age.
That was the broccoli.
Yeah.
So this whole endeavor is a family thing, or do you have, like, is it all your family?
It was my immediate family. I mean, we have family in Connecticut and Washington, D.C. that don't involve, obviously. But my parents started it. My brother and sister and I started working here as well with them. But as time got on, like my mom, she's still in the military. She's deployed right now down in Washington, D.C. as well. My brother got out of it a while ago because he wasn't so interested in the business part. He kind of liked horses, but not doing tours all the time. And my sister has her own kids, so she kind of needed a different... To get up at 6:45 to go do horseback rides wasn't really good for daycare. So
right.
So, but yeah, I mean, they still come out and help and stuff. It's mainly Dad and I now.
Yeah,
just doing stuff.
Do you like it?
I love it.
Yeah.
What
sure beats a real job, right?
What?
It beats a real job, doesn't it?
I mean, it's a lot of work.
I know it's a lot of work, but
what other job can you play with horses all day?
Exactly.
Yeah. But talking about like New York and Philly, for that type of stuff, they just recently got. Or whenever it was, stopped doing stuff with the carriages.
Be wrong.
And a lot of it is because of their standards, like for heat policies and stuff like that.
Yes.
Again, I was just talking to her out there, but like one of the big important things that my parents started the company with was safety and safety-minded stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So when they started, the town's heat policy wasn't very clear on stuff, and same thing with the park. So they sat down with our own veterinarian and made our own heat standard protocol. That like one base thing is anything over 92.5 degrees is an automatic shutdown. There's no tours going out after that. And then we look at...
Now, is that real feel or the actual temperature?
Actual temperature.
Okay.
Because you can have a real feel of 92 when it's 75 out,
Yeah,
because
I
of
know.
humidity. But we do calculate the humidity as well, So there's other stuff. It's a long heat policy that we have all of our employees learn and stuff. But we look at each individual horse because you can have different types of horses that get hotter or certain horses that get hotter than other ones. Like we use gray Percherons and black Percherons. Gray Percherons, their colors don't actually follow what they say. They're only gray for a couple of years, but as they get older, they're born black, and as they get older, they turn a gray dapple color and eventually go completely white.
Okay.
So in the heat, when they're whiter and they're lighter in color, they do much better.
Yeah, because they reflect it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They'll run a degree and a half cooler than our black Percherons will.
Of
so
course,
when it's a hot week and we know that our black Percherons won't work then and our gray Percherons will, just for heat.
Yeah,
work.
okay.
So.
Do you guys, not now, but I remember I used to see horses in the pasture down by
the Rose Farm?
The Rose Farm. Was that you guys?
That was us.
That was
not,
you.
That's not us anymore, though, because since they started turning that into an Airbnb, I believe, or a rental, something. The park
it's
was
going to be.
It's going to be.
They were renovating it last time we were there, but they figured they don't know about people with horse allergies or not, so I figured better just to leave the pasture closed.
Yeah, I wouldn't want strangers touching my horses either.
Well, we had that happen.
I used to go.
Yeah,
they do anyway.
I was one of them. I would go and pet them all the time. It made me so happy to just be around them and pet. I'd stay there for hours.
Yeah,
and just pet them, and they'd come over, and I made up names for them, then I'd forget them,
and then make new ones.
The next time.
So okay, that brings up the thing. What are the names of the horses?
Yes.
Do you want all of them?
Well, no.
Well, how many
64.
do you have? You have
64
horses?
Yeah, I mean, I can list all of them, but do you want all
Which
the
ones do you use most commonly?
Yeah. Who's your favorite? What's your favorite team? How about that?
Well, Fred and George are a staple here.
I've met Fred and George.
Yeah, they're real good boys. We actually have 9 teams that we switch in and out of, and that's again part of our heat policy: rotation.
So you in one day you might switch. You will switch teams out in one day. Like you're not going to use the same 2 the whole day.
Well, we only do 2 rides.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So most that horses will work is 6 hours, but they get an hour break in between every 2 hours. Carriages, we switch our schedule a little bit because we were doing 3 rides, kind of like a horseback, where you have a morning, an afternoon, and then, well, not really evening, but later afternoon.
Right.
But now, instead of I would have a morning crew for carriages that did 2 rides and an evening crew that would do 1 ride. But now what we switched, because we kept on getting people requesting more and more carriage rides, which is an awesome problem to have, but we weren't able to put them out. So instead of having 2 crews come in, 2 crews for one day, I have 2 crews coming in at the beginning of the day, so each crew does 2 rides at the beginning of the day. So now we're getting 4 rides in, and so now the horses are working less because they're not doing 6 hours a day; they're only doing 4.
So what you do 2 hours or two tours a day. How long are the tours?
2 hours.
2 hours. Okay. Coming down from on the Emmitsburg Road, because I've been behind you guys on the Emmitsburg Road. Like, obviously you're not like going full gallop. You're going at a nice slow walk.
It's a dead pace. Fred and George are very slow,
especially when you're driving behind you on a double yellow line. But
don't make fun of Fred and George.
It's not just Fred and George.
They're all slow, but that's exactly what we want.
Nancy
we want them,
and Mary and all the other ones too.
We
right?
don't actually have any Nancy and Marys. It was a good try though.
I was taking a shot in the dark.
There's 64 and you got not a single.
Wasn't one pair Kate and Trina?
Yes, ma'am, that is one. They were full sisters as well.
Mm-hmm.
Kate and Trina.
Yeah.
So you used to, I don't know if you still do, hook up behind Rupp House.
What's a Rupp House?
The Children's Museum. Do you have like an area in town where you hook up?
We were behind what was the Welcome Center. That's where we were hooking up. Oh, not what will be the Welcome Center. I mean, the building they just tore down.
Oh, yeah, the one on across from the
right near Mr.
next
G's?
By Reed's.
You got our horses' names right. So
I met them, and the only place I would have been behind Rupp House. Maybe
What's your point? Is the
they're
question.
Cute, and we're friends.
Okay.
Good.
They don't know it, but we are.
Yeah. Wow. That's a long way to go.
Shut up.
Do you do any specialty kind of rides, like a sunset ride or something like that?
It depends. The only problem is we don't do sunset a whole lot anymore, just because it's not safe to be on the park, and we're supposed to be out of the park by sunset.
What do you
fly?
do?
You hear that?
Yeah, was that a fly?
Take your phone away. Is that your phone? Something. Okay. That's not doing it anymore. Sorry.
Yeah.
You were saying, sir.
We don't do any sunset rides. We did do that a few times with horseback. One thing we started recently that we just implemented this year, so we haven't really had a good time to use it quite yet, is actually with Mr. Ralph. We do an artillery tour.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Him and artillery.
Oh, yeah.
He loves
Does it
artillery.
go on for 7 years? Is
No,
the tour
it's still,
7
it's
years
still 2
long?
hours long. So
how do you cut him down? Because he'll go on. We have him on the show for an hour and a half. 4 hours later, we're ending it. So how do you?
Just tell him we gotta
I
go,
guess
Mr.
that's
Ralph.
where the horse, when the horses
gets
back.
See, I
you
need a
gotta
team of
stop.
horses to drag him away.
See,
that's what I need.
He also jokes too when I tell him, "Hey, it's time to go." He's like, "Oh, we gotta go, or Spencer's gonna throw me in the carriage. We gotta go anyway." So, that's
now,
one thing we're doing.
We met. Where was that? Where did we meet?
You and I?
Yeah.
The annual ball, or like in Destination Gettysburg.
It was. At the hotel.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And we talked about me helping you
Horses.
exercise the horses next winter.
Yeah.
I've been thinking about it since we've met, and I keep saying to Cindy, I hope he wasn't kidding.
No.
I really would like to go and do that.
Yeah,
over the
gee,
winter
mister.
I said to her the other day.
Gee, Ma.
I said to her the other day, I guess he didn't really want to ride because I haven't heard anything from him.
Well, she said, don't bug him during their busy season. That's what she said. Right, Sin?
Oh, wait. Oh, there's a camera up there. I didn't see that.
Yeah, you
you're
got
on
a camera
camera.
back there.
Well, I mean, I didn't know there was one for them. I just You're shaking her head saying no.
Yeah, she's like, no, you're full of shit. No, you did say it's their busy season. Don't. You didn't say don't bug them. You said, well, it's his busy season now. I think he was talking about you. But what was interesting was you said to me, I'll let you.
By the way, I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Sorry about that.
No, everything's fine. Who's in trouble?
Just about the busy season. I was making a joke.
In trouble. She's in trouble. Who's in trouble?
You I guess. I don't know.
Probably.
Okay.
So okay.
Always.
No. So we were talking about exercising the horses.
Yes, sir.
And you said yes, but on one condition. And I was like, oh, I'll have to do a commercial or something, thinking in my head. And you said, you got to let me teach you how to drive the carriage.
Yes, sir.
And I was like, wait, how is that a reciprocal thing? Like, I'm winning twice here. I get to ride and I get to learn how to drive a carriage. By the way, I used to know how to do that. I learned how to when I was a kid.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that.
And I've probably forgotten a couple things now, but it seemed like it was pretty basic stuff.
It's
oh
a lot.
Oh my God, we should do an AG horse tour. That should
That'd be awesome.
your thing.
Do a show from the carriage.
Yeah.
As with me and you as the drivers. And Spencer behind.
Well, I don't know.
Spencer's hiding behind the bench, holding on
Like
the
actually
reins.
driving.
Yeah, actually driving.
We just look like we're driving.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that would be fun.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Have you seen our carriages up close?
Of course. Well, I've never been on one.
Oh,
but
you have seen them.
Yeah, I've seen them up close.
We've been behind them.
Okay, there you go. You got a lot of in-close details when you're waiting behind them to go past.
Actually, that is the one thing that I think is so funny is because there's so many people that are like, oh, the carriage tour, go real fast around them. And I'm like,
yeah,
that's really helpful to the guy driving the carriage.
Yeah, why do people
are
asses?
know.
They got places to be, man.
But you don't have to be a jerk about it, right?
Don't be a jerk.
Don't be a jerk.
Unfortunately, Gettysburg, I don't want to say has the worst drivers, but they have drivers that are always looking somewhere else because they're here to tour the battlefield, And it's not necessarily their fault, but they're looking at everywhere but the road,
No,
and that's a thing that we teach our drivers each time is that you have to expect every driver is going to do what you expect them not to do,
Right.
Yeah.
Just because that's how you keep people safe.
Do you notice when I'm driving around the battlefield, my favorite thing is when somebody goes the wrong way on one of the roads.
Yeah.
You guys probably encounter that a lot. Do you tell them, hey, you're going the wrong way, or what do you do?
So yes, you try to wave them down, but then they think you're being friendly, so they just wave right
Yeah,
past you as they drive the wrong way.
Yeah. Keep on driving.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, look, there's the Minnesota Monument.
The only
just
time
keep
we
on going.
really do anything, cause like a big place that happens a lot is by the Lawn Street Tower.
Yeah.
That section, people don't realize that's one way, so
Yeah.
they just park at the tower and turn around and come right back to the stop sign.
Right.
And then they're at the stop sign, they realized, oh, why is there no stop sign this way? You know.
They should make that part two-way though.
Yeah, I mean, it would make sense.
Yeah.
Kind of like
Probably once was.
McMillan Woods.
Right.
It's two-way up into the woods.
Yes.
And it would make sense.
Totally makes sense there. Yeah.
But
good move.
we try to wave them down, but also sometimes if people aren't ready or are already not paying attention, it's better just to kind of let them go and not get in the way.
Do you ever take note of the license plates?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's a fun
I mean,
game.
not the number, but to kind of make a running count in your head of like where people are from that do that.
dumbest
worst drivers.
Yeah, the worst drivers, but it's particularly going the wrong way.
Yeah.
Where would you say?
I can say it truthfully because my family is from there as well. Connecticut.
Oh, interesting. Okay, because Connecticut's my number 2.
Who's your number 1?
Virginia.
Okay, yeah.
Virginia.
Oh yeah, they always pass you with the Virginia's for lovers, and they're like, oh yeah, thank you for being so nice.
Yeah. Yeah, they're right. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, you know, I have family down there, and I remember when my cousins were young drivers, teenage 20s, you know, or I guess it would have been 20s when I was allowed to get in the car with them. They made up their own rules to the road. There were no rules to the road.
This is
Keeps it
Virginia?
interesting that
This
way.
was Virginia, yeah, and it was a little at the time where they lived was more of the sticks, and I mean like zipping down these like windy, hilly country roads, riding the double yellow line, and you know I hadn't had my license yet, so I didn't know what a double yellow line meant, you know, and we're like straddling the damn thing, and
You thought you were supposed to be in the center of it.
yeah, I thought right, I thought I was supposed to try to line up the center of your car with the space in between the two. And it's not true. That's not what that means. And anyway, and then like, you know, so I was just like, well, Virginians make up their own rules because there's no cops around, right? There's no cops. You're in the sticks. You got like 2 cops. One sleeping at home. The other one's on duty. And
How
they switch
often have you been to Virginia?
since I was born.
I'm just telling. Everywhere I go in Virginia, it is very vastly populated.
Yeah, because it's not what I grew up going to. It's been ravaged.
So
50 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. 47.
Spencer, I love you. So, what is the dumbest thing you've ever heard somebody say on a tour, or question that they've asked? And what is the dumbest thing you've ever seen somebody do in a car on a tour?
Does it have to be a car?
No.
Okay.
Actually in the carriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But wait, people on my carriage or something I've seen while I'm on the carriage? What other people do?
People on your carriage. Don't name names.
Like something that they did.
Dumbest thing you've ever seen done.
Honestly, not too bad because usually we got a lot of families and stuff.
Right. Well, yeah, they're like the dumbest.
Dumbest thing you've ever seen while on the carriage.
We had, and again, this isn't. Oh, not again. This isn't attacking the company at all. They rented it to some people. The Gettysburg. There was 2 like college age kids that rented one and was passing us, and we have 2 different routes we go. One way we go, leaving Emmitsburg Road, we go down, we go up. I mean, the Stony Hill. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
By the Irish Brigade. So we go up the hill and we stop right there for a little break point after the horses climb the hill. And this Gettysburg, so we're up there for like 5 minutes. They come up past us, real stupid, and like they were real close to the carriage. And they went down the road and they came back, and like the wrong way, and they were trying to ask us something, but we couldn't hear them because they're sitting there revving the engine the whole time. And then they backed up, but they backed up to turn around again to go down the right way this time. But when they backed up that third wheel in the back, they hit it in that little ditch thing. So then it got up like this. And there were 2 wheels, and you just see them all like this. And then of course now they're kind of being stupid. You could tell they were trying to spook the horse a little bit.
Yeah.
So now I have to get down, and it was Fred and George actually, because they just look at him like, well, "What are you doing?" You know?
Yeah.
So they were kind of trying to be tools a little bit, and now they're stuck and they can't move because the thing's gonna flip on them. So I'm like, okay, I get down and help them, just get them going, and now they drive away all quietly and all nice. I'm like, okay, well there you go. But
I think I know it is a lot of work to do what you're doing, but like you said, you get to work with the horses. You're outside. You're on the battlefield. Can't really beat that.
You can't beat that, no.
right?
Yeah, it's especially the the amount of people you can bring, like the joy to, it's about 50-50, surprisingly, people that come for the actual history and people that come just for the horses.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, because so many people, and that's one thing I was fortunate enough to grow up with horses in my life, but so many people never touched a horse, you know what I mean? And I always love them from movies and stuff like that, and they go up and they just spend, like, we get at the Peach Orchard, that's one of our big break points, they spend all 10, 15 minutes we're there just petting the horse, you know, and they just spend all the time loving the horse, and that's all it is. And they're like, is it okay if we can pet him? I'm like, of course, you know? And that's, again, why, like, this is kind of a back point a little bit, but talking about, like, New York and Philadelphia with the carriage companies, they use what Amish horses use a lot for their buggy horses. It's kind of like a standard bred, where they're more in between, like, riding horses and draft horses, but they're fast, you know, they're kind of warm-blooded, as people say in the horse community. They're a little more antsy, but they move a lot faster, and they drive single horses. That's one thing that we started. We always drove teams because we find it's more like they have their buddies with them. You know, they get to keep that camaraderie.
They're herd.
Yeah, they're herd animals, exactly. And also it distributes the weight a lot more. And draft horses are much slower and much more cold-blooded, where they're not fast to reaction. You know?
Right.
So talking about like traffic passing us at crazy speeds and stuff like that, they don't react to that so much. And that's the type of horses we need out there. You know, we need.
You don't want skittish little things.
No. And we do a nice calm pace through the town or the battlefield, you know, and like you get tractor trailers, buses, tractor equipment, stuff that pass you all the time.
I've seen people go past you guys at astronomical rates of speed, and I you know, like the whole time I'm like, oh my god. So yeah, you really do. I don't know how you do that. I would be so nervous every single time. I'm nervous for you, and I'm not even in the carriage.
It's truthfully a lot of the horses trusting the drivers, and that's why we spend so much time training our drivers that get them to connect with the horses, because they're herd animals, but they're also prey, meaning like when they do get frightened, they want to run. That's their first instinct, you know?
Mine too.
Yeah, exactly. Most things in the world
I'm
is
also
to run.
prey.
but it's the aspect of they're willing to trust you enough to hear all this dangerous stuff and be around all this to know that, okay, you got my back.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing. You have to trust them enough that they're going to listen to you. So it's a very much a relationship that you build there. And we don't take that lightly. You got to, like, we always do physical commands. So, like, meaning, like, pulling on the lines and pulling on the reins, however you call it, and or vocal commands. Telling them for, like, if you go left is ha, and to go right it's G. And you pull the line, you say come ha or come G. But every time you pull the line, say, come ha. So they're getting used to you talking to them. So they're looking for your voice. They're looking for your reassurance and stuff like that. Like when big buses or motorcycles pass us and stuff, you always kind of talk to them preemptively because we have mirrors, we have lights everywhere.
Right.
Yeah,
Again, safety. We have mirrors on either side, review mirror, just like a car. So you see them coming ahead or coming up to you. You talk to them like, hey, Fred and George, you're fine. Good boys. Fred and George don't care about anything.
Yeah, they don't.
They've been doing this since they're 3 and 4.
They're like those old guys on the Muppet Show.
They really are.
They are.
What were their names? Statler and Waldorf. What was it? Statler
and Waldorf.
and Waldorf. Yeah.
Let's oh my god. I want to see Fred and George right now.
Look at that idiot driving the wrong way.
You can come to the house. They're at the house.
They're at the house?
Yeah, you can meet our new teams. We got 2 new teams recently from Kentucky, actually.
Oh yeah, what are their names?
So one we just got. They're great patrons. They're 3 and 4, so they're actually exactly the same age and the same type of horse when we got Fred and George. The lead horse is named Lexington, and the off horse is named Louisville. So from Germany.
Yeah.
Oh, not
Germany.
Sorry,
Whoa.
Kentucky.
Kentucky.
But we call them Lex and Louis for sure.
Lex and Louis. I like that.
Yeah, they're a good team. They're both very pretty, but Lexington is a showstopper. He is so beautiful. And they're 17-3, so they're big, just like Fred and George. It's actually, we went down there to get a team of bays, and we got down there. They weren't driving how we wanted them to and everything, and we opened the stall. And they said, okay, because we put a deposit down to get the bays, so we kind of had to pick a team while we were down there. I said, okay, go through the barn pick a team or look at a team that you want to drive. So I opened, my girlfriend tells me all the time, she's like, you're like a kid in a candy store, because I opened the stall door and there's Lex and Louis looking at me. I'm like, oh, these big, beautiful, great, these are the 2 I want. So we pull them out and they drive perfect. I'm just threw me off. But they drive so well and so perfect, especially for 3 and 4 year olds.
Yeah.
You know? And we just got a team of Belgians as well. And we don't have names for them yet, actually, because they were surprised. We actually got them Tuesday. And he was selling them to...
I think you should call... Are they males, females, male and female?
Geldings.
Yes, so they're sort of males. Yeah. Once were males.
Lee and Mead.
Lee and Mead. That would be good. If you get a male and female team, you should name them Matt and Bethany.
Okay.
Yes, after us.
Or Hancock and Armistead.
Or Matt and Bethany.
That's a long name to say.
Yeah.
Hancock Armistead, step.
Right.
So
You just got a little
Hanny and Army.
Hank and Army or something.
Yeah,
like that.
Hank.
Hank
yeah.
and Arm.
Hank and Arm. So let's see. Sandra in the comments section, she says, are reservations required for horse tours and carriage tours?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Yes, Sandra.
How does one do that?
Go online to book on our website at Confederate Trails of Gettysburg or Horse Tours of Gettysburg. They should take you all to the same link. But the reservations, especially for the horseback, because they have instructions like everyone has to wear closed-toed shoes. You don't have to wear long pants, but it's recommended, stuff like that. And
For riding?
Yep, for riding.
I would never wear shorts.
Yeah. Well,
oh my God.
Some people do.
I know.
When
and
it's hot out there,
Yeah, but
they get
nitwits.
sweaty, and then your legs get sweaty, and there's a sweat thing.
Well, and then you got your bare skin rubbing on leather.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
Who wants that?
I didn't think about that.
Yeah, that's what I think.
That's what
about. That's why
assless
you wear
chaps are
pants
for.
and assless chaps.
And then for horseback as well, talking about the weight and like height and weight for people, they had to fill that out before they can go for
Right.
the ride as well. So
Say that part again.
You got
height and weight for each person. That's the point of the reservation. They had to fill it out because we have to take out the certain horses that can fit those people.
Yeah.
So
Jeff Pasnick says horse tour is on my list, his bucket list. Heart's Horny Guy says, is there a ghost horse tour?
There's not a horseback tour that's ghost because when we do anything on the battlefield, we have to have a licensed battlefield guide, and the licensed guides don't talk about ghosts because they seem it as not the best thing to do on the actual battlefield. We're talking about doing some of that in town though with carriages, like doing carriage rides of the town for just town tours, and then doing some ghost tours come up in October.
Pharaoh KB says Spencer is the man.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. And let's see what else. Okay, a patron horse tour. There you go. Garrick's is the one who most recently was like, "Are you ever going to do any patron only things?" And I think he really wants them. So I think Garrick is.
We could totally do the coolest.
It's Harry.
What if we did a tour of the battlefield? We could have a licensed battlefield.
Well, that's what he said. A patron horse tour.
There you go.
And then
we'll do it. Well,
Ralph only gives some things, and the rest of it's done by you and me.
See, things have to make sense financially, though. A patron horse tour. I mean, it could work, but I would rather do that as a fundraiser for the thing. And make the price ridiculous.
My throat?
Yeah, I heard that. What is that? You got a little air bubble in there? Fraser Baby says yes. Let's see. A Patreon horse tour pulled by Percherons would be awesome.
So the fun thing is the horseback tours, we're kind of limited where we can go because we have to stay on horse trails. But carriages, we can kind of go wherever we want as long as we're not receiving money from it. Because the carriage is a vehicle, so they can't limit where you go as a vehicle. But if we're doing like an actual tour, like we're receiving money from you guys, then we have to follow one of the routes we have pre-approved from the park. We can always get a new route made if they approve it, but we have like 5 that go around.
I understand what you're saying. I know.
So like
the rules.
we have one from Emmitsburg. We have 2 that leave from Emmitsburg, and then we have one that goes around the angle this way. And
Wait, you have 2 that leave from Gettys or Emmitsburg?
No, not Emmitsburg, the town. Emmitsburg
Road. Sorry.
Oh, I was like,
no, we have 2 different routes that leave from Emmitsburg Road. And then we have one that does Culp's Hill and stuff like that as well.
Yeah.
But like when I'm doing training, I just take my carriage around, or not my carriage, take the carriage around wherever we are.
My carriage.
Yeah. Put my name on it real quick.
do any dads, when like the family's out on the tour, do any of the dads
talk about the carriage?
No, do they like pretend that they're one of the generals in the movie Gettysburg and recreate like Pickett riding up and up men into your posts? Or does you do anything like that?
Any
like
lines from the movie.
Yeah,
no, I feel like a lot of the dads are usually scared of horses because they're usually not on it. Usually, people that like horses and do horses, a lot of women. So you get dads on there on the big horses that just kind of sit there all day.
Yeah, city slickers.
Well, it's funny.
Tenderfoots.
You get 2 minutes down the trail, you'd be surprised how much people open up. You know, like you get people on horseback, and like even myself, if I haven't ridden a horse in a few months, it's kind of it's a live animal between my legs. It gets kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And
that is the thing. It's a live 800-pound animal between your legs. And for fellas like us, they put us on the 1,200-pound animals.
No,
I'm on a 2,000-pound horse.
2,000 pounds.
But see, this is why I love you because
I do have a girlfriend.
I'm just saying, I'm married.
How tall is she? Like 5 foot?
She's 5'8".
Oh, she is. Okay.
5'7".
Oh, good for her.
I kind of forget when it gets under 6 foot.
So,
Oh, I'm
I don't know
sorry,
where I was
Beth.
going.
I'm sorry.
Oh, so I did a horse tour eons ago. And because I am a bigger girl, of course they make a big deal about it.
Yeah.
And like, oh, it's so strenuous for the horse. And I remember being 16 and being like, I'm going to flip this person off. Because they did make a big deal about my weight.
Yeah.
And I remember, because I, whatever. But like,
honey, go get Beulah. We got a live one.
Yeah, exactly.
Hold on, honey. He's saddling up Beulah for you.
Yeah.
Well,
let's get the
Let's pull the
largest horse we
stairs
have.
over for her so she can get on there. And
Yeah.
then they get behind you anyway and push your butt.
Because they have, they bigger horses. And that is something. Like, you do have to think about that, and I understand that. But at the same time, like, there is kind of a...
You're not out there to make anyone feel bad.
Yeah,
that's
but
not
there
at all.
are people that do.
Yeah, and that's an unfortunate thing. But that's...
Woo-wee, look at the size of you, honey.
Exactly.
We're going to have to get
I was on a
we're gonna have
mule
to get the
named
plow
Kate.
horse for you. A mule named Kate.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lovely mule. That's very...
She was horrible.
That's a
She
memoir.
didn't have a little straw hat.
She didn't
that her
want to
ears were
do
stuck through.
anything. She just wanted to eat.
It's a memoir.
But see, and that's again another point about the reservation as well, is that our leads, we call them leads out there, the trail lead, they see the people that book the reservations and see their height and weight and stuff accordingly. So again, we bring out the right horses beforehand, and we do a horse list, meaning who's riding who beforehand. So that way there isn't a whole lot of like, not to have the situation you had before. It's not like, oh, well, we need the big horse for this person. We need the big It's already written out, And then when you guys show up, here's your receiver, because we have a little earpiece so they can hear the guide. Here's your receiver.
Oh, that's smart.
You get a little safety briefing before we go, and then we already have your horses. Here's your horse name, because that is your name now for 2 hours. You're no longer Matt, you are Adler,
Right.
So,
Aw.
but that's just what it is,
Do you remember the name of the first horse you ever rode?
Freedom. It's my sister's horse.
Mine was Peanuts.
Oh, I got a cow named Peanut.
Do you?
Yeah.
It was on a pony ride when I was like 6 years old. I fell in love right there. First one I rode on my own was named Buttons.
Buttons.
Yes.
Buttons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buttons and Pokey was the next one.
My first horse, it was named Scout, and he's a quarter horse, and I got him because we actually didn't always have horses. It started out, my sister wanted a horse, and then my mom wanted a horse, and my dad, and then my brother, and then
really, so and then
also
you
I'm
got
64. So
yeah, wow.
Yeah.
And so you're
started when I was 8. We started getting into horses.
Wow.
Excuse me, actually like 7, because we started the company when I was 8. So it was only about a year into us having horses that they started the horse ride company.
Wow.
But so my first horse was a quarter horse, and if you know horses, they do not hold someone that's 6'11".
Yeah.
So I got to ride Scout for like 3 years. And that was about it. And now I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm just gonna pet my horse now. Here's my big dog. But
It was like right. It's like one of those Irish wolfhounds next to you. Oh man. So, but you do ride one of the draft horses.
Yep,
though.
his name is Diesel.
That is a perfect name for a draft horse.
It is. He's a black patron, and he's what is he? Is he 18.3? He's real close to 19.
That's tall.
Oh, he's real tall, and he's all of 2,000 pounds.
Do you ever run on those horses, or
What do you mean?
Gallop.
Lope or gallop or
I mean
trot?
Trot some. I don't like to gallop or canter or anything like that. It's just uncomfortable. I'm kind of like, I'm real biased to the carriage. Like I like the nice, slow,
you're a
relaxing.
man of luxury and comfort and ease.
Yeah,
of course,
exactly.
of course.
It's funny because that's one thing. You're talking about dads earlier on the carriage rides or on horse rides. On carriage rides, you always get dads, and it's the coolest thing because I see my dad doing it with other dads. They sit back there with their hands on their hips and they go, "Wow, look at that carriage! It's got 4-wheel disc brakes. It's got airbag suspension. It's got surround sound." And then so
like
then my dad
kicking the wheels.
Well, we got 2 of our carriages custom made from Poland a few years ago, like 6 years ago. So everything was done on them was custom made. They used to do like a lot of, or not used to. The carriage company does a lot of endurance carriages, but we took that and kind of just stretch limoed the whole thing to get our bench seats, and we got cup holders. The
cup holders.
Oh yeah, they had no idea why we wanted cup holders. It's like because they're doing like races with it. Like, you don't need cup holders. Like, well, we're not racing with 20 people in the back,
Right.
But it's kind of like I said, it's kind of funny. The dad's like, "Look at that," and my dad's like, "Yep, look at that bad boy." Like he didn't just order it himself, Like he kind of like showing off like the Corvettes or something the old guys do.
yeah.
It was pretty
That's
cool.
really cute.
So how much is a carriage tour?
A carriage store for an adult is $70, I believe, depending where you get it. Because we sell it for ourselves on our website at $70, and then we have other booking agencies that charge a little bit more. And then for kids 8 to 12, I want to say it's like $58, and then it goes lower and lower, and then lap children are free.
Okay. How about horseback rides, horseback tours?
The horseback rides, they're $120 each, and they don't change just because it's each horse. So,
Yeah,
and you had to be. Oh, and again with the reservations, the points of those, especially for the horseback, everyone has to be 8 years and older, and like I said, closed-toed shoes and stuff like that. So reservations are important that we get all of our safety stuff.
Because you got to get the information out there.
Yeah.
Do you make people wear helmets?
We don't, but we always recommend it because
but
like
don't
all
make
of our.
me.
Well, you don't have a whole lot of hair to protect you.
Exactly. Well, I wear a hat.
Oh, okay.
A very, very strong hat.
All of our outriders, we have to wear helmets for our insurance and stuff. Anyone under 18, they always wear helmets.
Yes.
If anyone asks us, like I said, we always recommend it because, again, with the parents starting the company, it's always safety first. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
You might look a little ridiculous, but you don't have to worry about it later on.
You look more ridiculous with a traumatic brain injury.
Yeah, and that's a lot of paperwork to do, and we don't want to do that, and we want to make sure people stay safe. And I always say,
not ridiculous. I mean, I'm not saying people with traumatic brain injuries look ridiculous. That's not what I'm saying. But you would look more ridiculous hurting yourself is what I'm saying.
I feel like you just kept on digging yourself a hole there.
Well, I just realized it could be somebody watching now. It's like, hey, I had a TBI and I don't look ridiculous. That's not what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. It's not what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, ConfederateTrails.com is the website.
Yes,
People,
sir.
can they make a reservation there or do they have to call you?
They can make a reservation there.
Right on the website.
Yes, sir.
So they don't need to call you. They'll get all the information they need. Make sure you read the information. I know when we did Gettysburg tours, we would send you all the information you needed in a confirmation email.
Exactly.
And people would show up completely unprepared.
Well,
so,
it's the same thing, though. We send a confirmation email as well.
Yeah.
And like for our carriage rides, because we do have different locations where we start from, it sends the location of where you'd be meeting for that carriage ride and stuff like that.
Yes, very good. And what's the phone number in case people want to call you?
Oh, I should have it memorized.
Oh, jeez. And are you doing any Christmas things?
We are. We were just talking about that earlier. We are hoping to amp up our the amount of.
He can't do two things at once.
I can't.
It's hard.
Either.
I have CTE from football. Not really, but probably. I wasn't tested, but probably.
He's not really making fun of people with CTE, folks.
Oh, no, I probably do. I have 3 concussions from football, so there's a good chance. And then the phone number is 717-476-7428. But for the Christmas rides, we are planning on doing them. We're planning on hopefully doing a lot more with it.
Good.
Making it more an event than just a carriage ride. So we're not quite ready yet to advertise that because we want to put all the information that we want, not to be like, hey, what we just said we're going to do? Just kidding. We're going to do something completely different. But one event that we're doing actually at the end of the month, August 30th, we're celebrating the Gettysburg's Performance Gym's 10-year anniversary. We're doing carriage rides out there for them.
Oh, nice.
For their, just around the outlets and stuff like that.
So how does that work? Well, actually, we'll talk about that.
Are you the ones that do the ones at the outlets?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
No. That's a single horse. We always do 2 horses.
I've never actually seen it.
Yeah, we're
in real life. I just see the advertising for it. I've never actually been there or seen it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's one of the other carriage companies that was in Gettysburg last year as well. But I believe they're doing the outlets one more year, and then they're kind of just done.
By the way,
wow.
I would like to say I am absolved. Peter Zach says, hey, I have TBI, and it was funny.
Yeah.
So thank you, Peter. Thank you for saving me. Yeah. All right.
Who gave you that?
I bought it at Michael's today.
You got it today?
Jesus,
yeah, I did.
Mary Mother.
So, just for that purpose.
I think you returned it. It already looks broken.
I thought so too, right? It's kind of cheap. It was only like $5, and you can't.
I was watching Breaking Bad last night, and you're bringing me back to Hector.
Oh, yeah. The old guy in the wheelchair.
Yep.
He had a TBI.
Probably.
Yeah. All right. So what
we're how that's part of your show now.
I know. I regret that.
Being all inclusive.
Equal opportunity offender. So, Spencer.
Offender?
What?
Never mind. Go on.
We offend everybody. Spencer, thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank
and
you.
we will iron out the details at dinner of how I will help you exercise the horses this winter. It'll be a lot of fun. I can't wait to do that.
Or how we'll do a tour.
How we'll do it tomorrow. Well, we're going to talk about a few things.
Fred and George are going to come to my house and just be living with me.
Yeah,
mow the lawn.
boys.
Kind of stuff.
Lex and Louie, they're so young.
We should come out to the farm.
Yeah, you should.
And meet all 64.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I like that idea. All right, that's what we'll do. We'll take a break right now, ladies and gentlemen. We'll come back, and you get to vote on ideas, okay? Go.
It's hard to be arrogant when you're just average. Matt and Beth will be right back.
That's another great question.
If you like this podcast and what we're doing here, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much.
Who can forget the sounds of the 60s?
The 1860s. I can't, and you can't either. Now, there's Marching Through Georgia, the exciting new album by Billy Webster. All of your favorite hits of the 1860s in one place. Such hits as Gary Owens, the Battle Hymn of the Republic, All Quiet Along the Potomac Tonight, Marching Through Georgia, and much, much more. So what are you waiting for? Go to billysongs.com and order your digital download of Billy Webster's Marching Through Georgia today. That's billysongs.com.
Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center, Gettysburg's premier museum, is housed in the historic Lutheran Seminary building constructed in 1832, a witness to the first day of battle. The museum's 3 floors of exhibits connect visitors to the dilemmas that led to the Civil War, provide a powerful and personal view of the battle's first day, and explore one of the battlefield's largest hospitals. No visit to Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center is complete without a guided tour of the building's famous cupola, where on the eve of battle, officers and civilians saw thousands of Confederate soldiers' campfires burning to the west, and Brigadier General John Buford watched for vital federal reinforcements as fighting erupted on the morning of July 1st. Today, you can stand where Buford stood and discover how this view helped chart the course of the Battle of Gettysburg. Your trip to Gettysburg is not complete without a serious visit to Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center, Gettysburg's premier museum. Purchase tickets online at seminaryridgemuseum.org or call 717-339-1300.
To get tickets or a cupola tour, listeners may call or walk in and mention address in Gettysburg, or by ordering online using the promo code AG1863 for 20% off.
Seminary Ridge Museum and Education Center. It began here.
There's a devil to pay.
When you're dragging ass out of bed and the hair's mussed up on your head, you picture the 20th Maine and you're happy once again. Fight the battle against being slow with little ground top, bro.
When
When you're dragging ass out of bed, the hairs must up on your head. You picture the 20th Maine, and you're happy once again. Fight the battle against being slow with Little Ground Top Row.
Addressing Gettysburg's Little Ground Top by Bantam Roasters is available at 82 Steinware Avenue in Gettysburg or at addressinggettysburg.com/cafe.
You're listening to Addressing Gettysburg.
What's that? You did something else and missed the break, thereby missing the clue you need to win the $5,000 sweepstakes? So impatient. You're back.
Bonfire. Chattanooga.
Chattanooga.
Yeah.
Kathy. This is just an education guess. Now, this is just a hypothesis. Yeah, hypothesis. That's not funny. Aldersman, Protestant. It's all covered.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. The number 71742. Excuse me.
Bless you.
Oh my God.
The number is 717-420-1978 if you want to call in, talk about whatever you want to talk about. Of course, we've missed you, and you've missed us more than anything ever. I know somebody whose wife disappeared one day, never came home, went to get a pack of cigarettes, she never came home. He says, I've missed AG today more than I missed her. That's what he told me. I hope they find her someday.
Got a wife and kids in Baltimore, Jack?
That's
for
right.
a ride, never.
That's right, Billy Joel.
Oh, God, dude.
Like a river that don't know where it's flown. I took a wrong turn and I just kept going. I like that Bruce Springsteen
That's
song.
a good song, yeah. It's a good song.
I don't like Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
I like that song.
Nah, he doesn't.
I like Hungry Heart.
Yeah.
I like Jersey Girl.
Yeah. That's
which is not even a Bruce
yeah,
Springsteen
not
song.
even.
That's what Tom Waits. Is it Tom Waits or Leonard Cohen?
I think it's Leonard
It's one of
Cohen.
those guys that sing like this.
Yeah.
And then
You like Glory Days?
Huh? Yeah, Glory Days. That's a good one. Because you know what? I can relate to the words in those. Right? They'll pass you by, Glory Days, in the wink of a young man. Come on.
So
the rest of Bruce
you know
Springsteen is
how
just awful.
whenever Grant talks
Billy Joel
and you
sucks.
make fun of the
No,
way
Billy
he's-
Joel does not suck. They just did a 2-part documentary about him.
You know when Grant talks and you make fun of
And
him
he
for
has
saying the-
elephantitis of the brain.
Yeah, you can tell.
Not elephantitis.
His brain's swollen.
Encephalitis.
No, that's they're both swelling. Yeah.
Woo! I'm throwing that away.
All right, what were you saying?
You know how Grant, you make fun of Grant for saying no? Nor?
Yes.
So
yours.
There was a song that, a compilation CD that Mark got that of songs from the 90s, and they were singing, I can't even remember.
I touched myself.
No. But it was songs from the 90s done by modern bands.
Okay.
And they were saying something and they said nor.
Nor. Yeah.
And I went, I bet you this band is from Australia. And Mark goes, there's no way you would know that. And I said, I'm looking it up. And they were.
Yeah, of course they were. You can't remember the song?
No. Hold on.
Was it because I remember back in the 90s.
You're right. The Divinals were from Australia.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. Wasn't the song actually about like a mammogram?
It was.
Yeah.
She was thinking of mammograms.
No, and she actually passed away from breast cancer. Seriously. I'm not joking.
I hope you're not joking.
I'm not joking. I think that's the.
She did?
Yeah. I think the I Touched Myself was a play on that. Yeah.
I'm looking that up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
I
think
I read that.
So she. No.
Yeah, I think I don't. I think the song is sexually charged, obviously, but
Well, the video was.
But you can overlap that with medical stuff.
Marijuana. I don't know. I can't remember any of the words except for when I think about you. Touch myself.
I love myself. I want you to love me.
Yeah. What does that have to do with the mammogram?
I want you above, but I don't. I think she's talking about herself, like a
It
goddess.
says behind the music, it was that she intended I touch myself to encourage women to perform breast self-exams. Following her death from breast
I love this
cancer,
new angle.
Australian artist, what?
Because Cork put it on this camera, and then he got in the window and went, oh. See, I told you.
Australian artist re-recorded the song to promote awareness.
Everything Courtney says is a joke.
But it was about encouraging women to touch themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
but you were
mammogram.
saying, but did she die of?
She did.
Yeah. Oh, that's terrible. When did that happen?
I don't know. I didn't see that part.
So the
What
song.
was her name?
It was Christina Amphlett.
Amphlett, yeah.
AMPH.
Say her name. What were you saying?
It
Beth?
was the song "Torn."
Oh, by
by Natalie Imbruglia, which is
Yeah.
actually written by another band that never made it with that song. She took it and made it into a hit.
Yeah, but it was redone on the CD by Hands Like Houses.
Oh.
Which is an Australian band. And
Don't
the
you
way
hate when they do like the sounds of the 90s and they're all remakes, like cheap knockoffs?
they made them like punk songs.
Yeah, like pop.
This is the whole point of the
Gotcha.
CD. And so I don't know, Grant, do you know Hands Like Houses?
Nor. He doesn't.
Nor. But they it's the way he said it. I was like, oh my God, this band's from Australia.
Hey,
I know it.
Ricky Fowler's got a good point in the comments.
What is Ricky saying? Let me see here.
Check him out.
Let's check out Ricky
I think
Fowler.
he's right. He's right too.
Ricky Fowler says the thong song is actually about prostate.
Wow!
Oh, that's good. Let me see that thong.
Now is that self?
Hey guys, get your prostate checked. All you need is some Vaseline and a finger. You can do it yourself in the comfort of your own bathroom.
Smile if you love men's
Let
prostate.
me see. Who was that? Cisco? Is that who
that
did
was,
that?
yeah.
Hi everybody, this is Cisco. Just reminding you to check your prostate. Oh God.
Always do.
Oh.
Well, you're too young to need to, Court, so that's just recreational
You're never too young
for you.
to.
Yeah, medicinal or recreational. I'm doing it.
Hey, should we get into the contest here? Let's see here. What is this? Let's see who this is. We have a caller. I don't want to make them wait long, so we'll get to the caller.
Is it Grant?
No, it isn't actually. Who is it? Oh, it's is this Eric Houston?
It is.
Hi, Eric. How are you?
It absolutely is.
All right,
Hey,
sir.
before I go too far, I was just wondering, who is that smoking hot chick with the long hair sitting in Bethany's seat?
Spencer. Spencer.
But still? Well, hey, Spencer, what are you doing later?
I'm telling you. Yeah, smoking hot chick. I can't even handle you.
Oh God, how you doing there, Eric? Eric and Cindy and I went to the Get Out of the Car tour last week, and we went to the winery at Bull Run, which was very nice. Good wine. And I went up to the lady and I said, "Who does your events?" And she's like, "Oh, that's her." And then I go over to her and I go, "Can I get some information? Because might want to do an event here. I do a podcast about the Battle of Gettysburg." She goes, "Oh, addressing Gettysburg?" And I said, "Yes." And she's like, "We love it down here." And I said, "Great." And she's like, "Yes, here's my card. Let's do something next year." And I said, "All right, we'll do something next year." So we'll get sloshed. We'll do that for the
Where was
patrons.
this?
Bull Run. Winery at Bull Run, Manassas.
Very nice.
Virginia.
Yeah. Two battles.
It's like an hour and a half.
Two-
Hour and 45.
2 battles. One worse than the other.
I'm aware.
Big time.
I'm aware.
Oh, I think Eric's still on the phone.
I'm sorry, Eric. Eric, what can we do for you, sir?
I've learned to just sit back and wait because
It's
you're
probably
tangent.
smart.
So, and I didn't get to enjoy any of that wine because somebody had to drive your drunk backside home.
Yes, and I appreciate that. I had a pitcher of margarita. No, not margarita. What was it? Sangria with
Ooh,
Harry
drunk fruit.
Smeltzer, plus a glass of Chardonnay, and another glass of.
Yep.
I got the sangria first as a glass, and then he came and he's like, "Oh, I'll just get a pitcher."
The dang.
And I was like, "Well, I'll help you with that hair." It was a hot day. I needed something cool and refreshing.
And alcohol.
And it's been a long life. So I just needed to really.
Harry knows my dad.
And I took a great. Yes, he does.
We heard.
He told us at while we were eating at the winery. He said my friend Roger Micker, and I was
son
like,
just moved
his
here.
son just moved here, and he works at the Horse Soldier. And I was like, wait a second, I know both of those pieces of information. And then I put two and two together, and I said, that's Corinth we're talking about there.
Yep.
Yeah. Very fascinating.
I was at work.
Yes, you were. Yes, you were. You got to get your schedule changed. Got to get Saturday and Sunday.
I wasn't
off.
invited.
You're always invited to a Get Out of the Car tour. I don't want to
Just
hear
not this one.
My cousin's son came out and had lunch with us, and that was nice. Good to see
His
him.
aunt and uncle came to.
Oh,
at
my
least
aunt and
the
uncle came
first part
to
of
the tour. Yeah,
Aw.
that was nice.
Yeah.
They said, we just wanted to come out and support your failing business. So
stop?
we can get the number up to 13. Eric, what would you
And
like
she
to
won.
talk about? She won too, yeah.
Well, I called, I was thinking, and I know you got a couple volunteers already, but, I'm finally over my treatments. I've had my last one. The rash is clearing up. The pain is going away. I think I could sacrifice myself, and I'd be more than happy to help with the planning to get out of the car tours next year.
Okay, there we go. So we've got another. So we have three people who could maybe do this now. A team. What should we do here? How do we do this? Well, we'll figure this out. So we've got Bethany, Debbie, Eric, who volunteered. Cindy said many times that she would help too with things. Last year she did the permits and everything. So all right, we'll figure this out here. We'll figure this. Thank you, Eric. That's nice of you.
I'll be happy to work. I'll be happy to. I don't know if I could concentrate if I work with Bethany though with that long hair. I don't know.
Is your wife watching?
She's not really paying attention. She's walking around in the
She's
kitchen
right
behind
there.
me.
I'm just trying to ignore him.
Oh, that's funny.
I tell you.
Hi, Missy. How are you?
She can hear it all because I got it on speakerphone because I'm sitting here trimming pork butts, getting ready to smoke them tomorrow to have pulled pork for dinner.
Trimming pork butts.
Jeez.
I was wondering what was
That's
going to
going
come
on
out
the
of his
board.
mouth. Yeah.
Sitting here trimming pork butts. Well,
Yep, I'm trimming pork butts.
let me tell you.
I got my hands full of pork butts.
By the way, Eric also brought his wood splitter out because we had a tree that fell down.
Oh, right.
And I had the landscaper chop it up, but we needed to split it. And I bought an axe, and I was like, this will be good exercise. That was back in May, and I was like, this is never going to get done. And so Eric brought his splitter out, and I'm glad he did because I was never going to get all that wood split with an axe. And that took us all morning. But I'll tell you, we got up early in the morning, if you will, and what was it, 7:30, 8 o'clock that we started out there, Eric?
Yeah, about 7:30. I think I got there maybe a little after 7:30. It's pretty close.
Still, really freaking early to be, doing anything. And even with the splitter, that was a good workout because you got to lift the things up onto the splitter and tossing the logs into the pile that I want them to be.
Down.
Yeah.
Actually, that's what I needed a treatment for. I've been trying to recover ever since then.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I felt great afterwards. Eric needed treatment. Well, Eric, thank you for the volunteering, and we'll be in touch then, and that'll be good. We'll figure it out. Maybe all three of you guys could work together. I don't know. We'll all talk and figure it out, right?
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Sounds good.
All right. Thank you, Eric. Say hello and goodbye to Missy.
All righty, take care, guys.
All right, talk to you later.
Bye.
717-420-1978 is the number if you want to call in. Okay, so let's get over to our contest here. Everybody's been waiting so patiently for this contest. Now, these are the top three. Now, here's what I did. For those of you who aren't patrons, you don't know this. Dustin Wise, free ticket. Give it away. We came up with a contest because I love our patrons. Let's be real. I would not have the life I have had for the last 7 years if it weren't for the patrons. So I love them. Indeed, I do. And therefore, whenever I can, I try to throw them a bone or anything I can. Not a boner, a bone or anything I can. And so I said, okay, we're going to give this ticket away exclusively to the patrons. They all, whether they're $1 or $25 and everything in between, you are the only ones who get this opportunity. And 8 people submitted. And we went through them with a fine-tooth comb. Jen Murray, Mike Walker, Steve Byers, the book club president or leader, whatever the hell you want to call it, the colonel of the book club, and Cynthia, myself, and Ronnie Ronstadt, and her mom, Kath. And we all got together, and we had some Mexican food, and it was delicious.
Kathy.
Yes, Kathy.
Kathy had lots to say, I'm sure.
And, well, everybody had lots to say about some of them. And by the way, these were all good. And one of the rules is that you can't. What was one of the? So here's the thing: whichever one we pick, whichever one you vote on, and wins, this is not a guarantee that we're actually going to do it. Okay. Now, all right. Now, everybody, if you can grab something to write on, whether it's your phone, the note app, or something, or a piece of paper nearby, because I want everybody to write down the one they vote for. Okay, we're going to do it by number 1, 2, or 3. Okay, and everybody in the audience, I'm going to put the poll out once I have finished the last one. Spencer says, "What a fun show!" Thank you, Spencer. Glad to have you on. Here we go. Number 1, live firing of Civil War weapons. Now, by the way, don't anybody make any comments, okay? Let me get something here.
You mean by us?
Yeah, you guys.
Don't make
any. We don't want to influence the audience.
People
okay?
can't hear the audience.
We can't hear the audience. That's true.
No.
Okay, you guys can comment all you want.
Listen, Snarky McSnarkerson. I thought he meant in the chat.
No, you guys. Okay, everybody ready in the back with something to write on? Don't all answer at once.
We're good.
Okay,
We're good.
Here we go. Number 1, live firing of Civil War weapons. Sorry, is that loud? God, you're such a wimp. Why did it? Wait, how did it? Oh, that's mine. Wait, sorry. How did yours get so loud?
I don't know, but just that music is really loud.
All right, here we go.
Sorry.
Live firing of Civil War weapons. Tore through the Civil War with the ability to fire weapons of the period. How accurate could you be? How did technology evolve? That's number 1. Number 2, a Valley Forge tour led by Ken Gavin, including a focus on Baron Friedrich von Steuben and his training regiments, I think is what it's supposed to say. That's number 2. So Valley Forge, Ken Gavin, focus on von Steuben. And finally, number 3, Matt and the gang try anything. Matt playing old-style baseball, Matt and Bethany riding a tandem bike through Gettysburg, whatever, Matt and Bethany try anything. Okay, and remember, these are fundraisers that the Digital History Pioneers and the Georget Tyler Moore Center will do next year, theoretically, but we'll see. Okay, so here comes the poll, ladies and gentlemen, and we're starting the poll now. And go ahead, we'll give you a couple minutes to vote. Already, people are not voting. Oh, no, there we go. We got some votes already. Go, look at that. We've got a lot of them coming in. 6,000 votes, 29,000 votes. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We'll let that fester for a minute there. People are voting. What do you think?
Me?
Yes.
I thought you didn't want us to influence.
That's correct. I don't. All right, we'll talk about something else then while we're waiting. What else can we talk about? What else do we have? That's
do some news.
Well, then we don't want to interrupt the news, do we?
We can interrupt the news.
All right.
We can't interrupt the news.
Oh, I know what we could do. We've got some calls
Don't
here. We've got 2 calls. So let's talk
That will never
to.
stop.
Let's see. Let's talk to. Let's talk to Jenny Taylor. Jenny Taylor, you're on the air. Jenny. Are you going to talk, Jenny, or Nor? All right. We're going to put Jenny back in the queue. Maybe Jenny had to go to the bathroom. Let's talk to our buddy Matthew McClanahan out there in Crossville, Tennessee. Is it Crossville? Is that right, Matt?
That's right, Crossville, Tennessee.
There you go.
Listen to that accent.
That's
That is
a real
amazing.
accent right there.
I love it.
Debbie has family from there.
Debbie's got family in Crossville. Maybe you're related.
Well, in Crossville, Ancestry.com and Match.com is the same website. So
That was a good one.
Okay, so what's going on, Matt?
Nothing. Just finishing up the work day and enjoying listening to some excellent addressing Gettysburg. So I appreciate.
Wow, which
appreciate
one are
you
you
guys.
listening to? What? Oh, this one.
Addressing Gettysburg today.
Oh, nice. Well, good. We're back now.
Officially.
Glad for it. Yeah,
Matt,
I am.
go
I'm
ahead.
enjoying this. I'm enjoying this Tennessee sunset here, Matt, that you were so enamored with whenever we did our Ziegler's Grove.
That's so
discussion,
embarrassing.
so.
That's so embarrassing. I might not live stream those anymore so that I can cut that shit out. So here's what happened. Matt, okay, last week on Wednesday, we did our Wednesday Ask a Guide, right? On Ziegler's Grove. And Matt was supposed to come out here, but his trial, he's been on trial for a while, his trial went a day longer than it was supposed to. And so he had to miss his flight. And he told me, he's like, I'm going to miss my flight, went into the morning, blah, blah, blah. But anyway, so he is like on his phone on Google Meet, from like, I guess the courthouse, or where were you?
It was, so I went to a local hotel and I had everything lined up. I was going to be in this very professional workspace that they've got. It was going to be quiet and everything, but for whatever reason, I guess
Service sucked.
the hotel, the service was bad. So anyways, I had to go out in the parking lot.
So he's out in the
And,
parking lot.
use my
I noticed the sun just glaring over Matt's shoulder through the car window, and it's throwing some what do you call those, lens
Rays.
flares? Yeah, rays and lens flares and stuff. And now I know that when it sunsets here, as you go further west, it's a little later, even if you're in the same time zone, right? Like New Jersey is a little earlier than Pittsburgh. It's just the way it goes. Okay, it's a ball. Okay, the Earth is a ball. I had the worst, most embarrassing brain flatulence because I said to Matt, I go, Matt, and I actually moved the curtain to look out the window here to make sure it was pitch black. And I go, it's amazing. It's pitch black here, but I can see the sun is just setting behind you. And then, thank God, I stopped, and then I realized what I did, and I said, or is that a light? And then Mike's in the back, and he's like, that's a light, you idiot. And then and then Matt's in there. He's like, yeah, it's a light. It's a light. So what's up, Matt? Anything exciting?
Great story.
Thank you. Planning our local Civil War roundtable. We're in the process of planning a trip to Vicksburg.
Oh, nice.
So been working on that past couple of days. Yeah, we're going to do a bus tour. Dr. Tim Smith of the West. He is going to be our guide, and he's going to take us around to.
It's Timothy B. Smith. Yes, he's coming on the show to talk about Vicksburg.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Vicksburg, where they make the lighters. Vicksburg. Thank you.
Well, I thought you were doing it because his middle initials B.
Ah.
Wow.
Not that either.
Yeah.
So okay, so you got him. Matt Atkinson has a book coming out about Vicksburg soon. You should try to get him to come out when the book is out.
Oh, that would be good.
This is what he claims. I don't know.
Is it over the whole campaign?
I have no freaking clue. He's been talking about it. I keep saying, well, you got to come on the show to talk about it so that when the book is available, we release the show at the same time and people will buy your book. And he, is like, well,
maybe.
No, he's like, I'll do it. You got to get a little Hank going in there, Yeah, it's always wants Hank Williams or a guitar. Can you just have a guitar in the corner so I could play a little Hank in the middle of the interview? I was like, man, will you just take something seriously, please, for once? Perhaps your book sales. Would you take that?
He's such he's such a tease,
He
He's
is.
like, oh yeah, come on with you. Yeah, Ole Miss is playing a tennis match today. I can't come. I got to watch that.
Right. But anyway, people like when Matt comes on the show, we team him up with Chaz Fennell, the licensed battlefield guide extraordinaire, the legendary Charlie Fennell, and they seem to get along pretty well.
I bet they do.
Yeah, they do. Right?
I was born 60 years old, and I've gotten progressively older ever since. So even though I'm 37, I'm an old guy at heart. So
Yeah.
Charlie Fennell and I are, brothers.
Kindred spirits.
So.
I think that
exactly right.
The problem is Charlie Fennell is just slightly off kilter, and so just being around him, I love him. I could listen to him
that's
talk
what
all
everybody
day
loves
long.
about Charlie is his off kilterness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's try something here, Matt. Have you ever spoken to somebody from Australia? We have somebody on the phone named Jenny Taylor
Can't say
from
that I
Australia. Oh, you have? Well, then never mind.
Oh wow.
Let's see if Jenny Taylor is back.
Hello.
Hello, Jenny.
What's going on, Grant?
How's it going, McClanahan?
It's going good, sir. We've got a cattle farm here in Crossville, Tennessee. We raise polled Hereford cattle, and the first person I ever met from Australia was a guy that came up one day whenever I was probably 11 or 12 years old. A guy from Australia was in the States visiting. He says, "Oh, yeah, I saw your cattle out there on the interstate. Let me kind of take a look at them." And it was the first guy I ever saw from Australia, and it's also the first guy I ever saw who literally got out of his car holding a beer. So it was also the first person I've ever seen who literally drunk and drove there over there. And he's like, "Oh, let me see your cows." Anyway, we showed him around and stuff. Real nice guy, but I just assume everyone in Australia loves cows and is a drunk. So that was my
That's pretty much Grant. Yeah.
Can we hear him?
Grant is on the International Space Station right now, so it takes a while for it to get to him.
No, but it's good to hear from one of the finest lawyers in Kentucky, of course.
Kentucky?
I don't know if there's a long list, but I'm good to hear from him.
It's good. You just take your laurels where you can get them. So. How are things in Australia, Grant?
Well, a lot better than. Actually, I've got nothing to compare it to. I haven't been there. I was trying to insult, but Matt's a nice guy. I wouldn't, I wouldn't insult Matt.
You're a scholar and a gentleman, Grant.
Yeah.
It's weird. Their accents are just it's like an accent Pelapalooza.
Yeah. Yeah, you got Kentucky accent and Australian.
So, Bethany, how's the Ginger Ninja going?
What the what?
How's the Bajingalingla going?
I thought he said community
I like your new red hair.
Yeah, he likes your new red hair.
Grantley, it is not meant to be red. I don't know what's going on. And
It's
why
the
it
light.
looks so red.
Look above you.
Yeah.
And the
Look
chair.
above you.
Behind you.
And
You look
behind
like,
you and above you.
Do I look like Bozo the Clown?
No, that's okay. It's okay to be ginger. I thought this must be your natural color or something.
Oh, no.
Oh, he's calling you a
Don't
ginger.
be ashamed.
No, actually, red hair runs in my family, but I was not blessed with it until suddenly.
I don't think it's a blessing, but I get you.
Yeah. Oh, well. What's a girl to do?
Oh, well, anyway, Grant, once again, you have brought the show to a screeching halt.
I like, have you gotten with the new shade of polish, Matt?
The what? A Polish mat?
I like that new camera angle. There's less glare than normal.
Less glare.
On the back of your head.
Go to the other one.
Polish.
Oh, polish.
Polish.
Do you pronounce it Polish? Hey, I like that red nail polish you have on. Is that what you guys do down there? You call it Polish?
You like how we
Now, I'll let you go in a
Polish.
Can I, if I'm to be serious for a moment?
Oh, yes.
You know I'm a big fan of the show, and I respect you and everything. And I'm your friend, of course, and all that.
Right.
But I just think that the whole making fun of people with brain injuries was a bit too much even for me.
Right. Grant, you know what? Here's what I have to say about that, okay, sir?
I just hate you, and I hate your ass face.
If people can't help what happens to them, and I just think it's a bit offensive, that's all.
Yeah, no, I do too.
Well,
I agree with
you have to remember, though, Grant, but you have to remember, Matt was born in New Jersey. So everyone born in New Jersey has a traumatic brain injury. So basically, it's safe for him to make these jokes. So
That's true. And everyone in New Jersey.
I just think that, it's not good to discriminate against people who can't help what's wrong with them. It's fine, for everything that's wrong with you because that's what you did to yourself. But these people have...
Right.
I'm trying.
Keep going.
Great.
And, my brother had an injury when he fell off a motorcycle at age 18. Hasn't been the same since. I just think, for me, it was close to home, and it really hurt, that's all.
Oh, well, listen, Grant, from the bottom of my heart, let me say to you, I am very, very sorry, sir. So sorry.
I don't know. Are you being serious or?
Yeah, look. Go look at the camera. He's not being serious.
I think he is.
Grant is not being serious. See, he just jiggled the phone.
This is for real. That's why I had to be specific and say I'm not joking.
Yeah, I think he's being serious.
No, you didn't really say that.
Yes, he did.
You did? Grant, you said you were not joking?
He did, but I could go either way still.
Yeah, I still don't believe that he's serious.
He said he was being serious.
Yeah.
Because he's an only child.
But if you're really trying to get somebody,
this would be the way to do it.
Yeah.
No, I have a brother, but he's never been on a motorcycle in his life.
Exactly. Got him. Bethany, you're such a sap.
Yeah. Oh, his poor brother.
I think it's being serious.
His brain doesn't work.
Who doesn't know that Bethany is gullible by
His
now?
brain doesn't work.
Listen,
the motorcycle.
I want Grantley to love us.
He does.
I love you, but not the others, Bethany.
Okay, thank you.
That was rude.
Yeah, what about your love for Debbie? And Cindy, what did they do to you?
Oh,
And,
Debbie's
and
the
Court
greatest.
and Tad. What about Tad? What did Tad do?
Cameras as well.
Go ahead.
Nothing was.
You know what, Debbie wanted to say something to you, and it goes a little something like this.
Oh.
Why would you want to be a cheerleader, Steve Martin?
Okay. All right, Grant.
I was worried about you. If no one else was,
I wasn't worried
I was
about
worried
you.
about
I
you
wasn't
because
worried
I
about
care.
I
Grant.
think it's the classic boy who cried wolf.
Yeah.
I just have to say one last thing.
Oh.
I'm glad to hear from Eric Houston. And I'm surprised that he's volunteered to work with Bethany.
Mm-hmm.
Considering
Yeah.
what
Well,
she
you know,
did to him
the
in the
trauma.
past.
Typically,
He likes the rough stuff.
abused do go back to the abusers.
That's true.
Yeah.
Careful, Cindy. Now you're going to get a call.
I
about
mean,
that.
a real man would be embarrassed to do that, but I guess Eric, after being beaten up, is just, who knows?
Yeah.
The best part about that was the picture that he showed was like a woman's hand. Like it had nail polish on.
It was a very feminine hand.
Hey, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong if Eric likes to wear nail polish. I mean, if that's what he likes,
yeah,
that's fine.
No, yeah.
Whatever, Eric.
Listen to me, you whining little whelp.
Whining a little whelp.
Well, yeah. Well, listen, Grant.
Now I'm all flustered. Like I'm literally sweating.
Why?
Under my
Because
armpits.
because you believe
I was
Grant?
worried Grant was actually serious.
Grant has no feelings.
Been liking your AI videos, Grant.
Yeah, your
They're
AI.
good.
By
I
the
have
way,
no human feelings whatsoever.
That's very true. I'm starting to think Grant is AI. But Grant, what you should do is right now tell everybody what your Instagram is, because you do really good.
Yeah.
Not only with AG videos, you make AI videos with AG.
Some say it's better than addressing Gettysburg.
A lot of people do. But you should also.
Wait,
he does really good Civil War stuff too. And he brings these pictures to life.
He brings pictures to
Yeah,
life.
it's kind of half
AI,
history, half mocking Matt.
Yes. So I think Grant, tell everybody what your Instagram is, please, if you don't mind. I mean, unless you don't want to advertise it. Do you want to do it?
It's just Grant.
Okay, great.
A picture.
And then-
Old man.
No, you didn't.
A
You just
picture.
said great dog.
And it's 696969.
Cindy,
Go
how
ahead.
do you put up with this guy?
How do me or Cindy?
She sent me away for 2 days this week. I went to the nut house.
Didn't send you away. It's him.
Grant.
What did you?
No, Grant.
What did you do with the?
Grant, seriously, give it for real so that we can move on from this, please.
Oh, what? Oh, I
Red
see.
double underscore David.
Wait, you broke up there. Say it again.
Just yeah.
No, Grant underscore David. That's it, right?
Well, it's like 2 underscores. I
double
think,
underscore.
right?
Double underscore Grant double underscore David on Instagram, and it is good stuff. He does some pretty clever things with footage from our show, for also the Civil War, just history in general. Very clever guy, this Grant Lee is. Very creative guy. You're gonna have to, because I can't keep remembering to send them all to you. So Grant, I'm going to say goodbye to you. I love you, and it's great to hear your voice again. I've just hung up on you. Matt McClanahan, anything else, my friend?
Yes, sir. That is it. Just onward and upward. Appreciate everything that you all are doing. So
Thank you. Onward and upward to you as well.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, all right, y'all have a good evening. I look forward to listening to the rest of the show.
By the way, they call Matt the Johnny Cochran of Crossville.
I do.
Because he is a great criminal
That's
defense
exactly
attorney,
right.
and he likes to break out some rhymes when talking to the jury.
I was always
That's
partial
exactly
to
right.
Yeah.
Jackie Childs.
He's very, very well. He's kind of a
Oh my gosh.
Jackie was supposed to be him. Anyway, Matt, we'll talk to you later. Thank you. All right, so now we are back to this stuff, and that's what's exciting about everything, and let's do it. Oh, wait. Before we do that, hold on. Let's see.
Poll.
Let's go to the poll, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to the poll.
How do we get to it?
Should I end it now? We've given him enough time. We'll end the poll now, okay? So, where is the poll now? Where can I find it?
Oh, interesting.
It's here, yeah.
Where is it? Hold on now. Let me see.
I see it.
Okay, here it is. All right. It looks like, wow.
Yeah.
I really thought everybody would want to make us look like fools, but I was wrong, and I have to apologize. I have underestimated this audience. You guys want to do number 1, which is live firing of Civil War weapons. Yes, because we can heck that up. That would be fun. And let's see. So who is number 1? Okay, so let's see what everybody voted for. Court voted for number 1. How about in the back, everybody else?
1.
Everybody voted for 1. You voted 1. Cindy?
It was all us.
1.
1? Okay. No, you guys didn't all do that, did you?
No.
Oh, okay. So the winner for this one then it's simply Brandy. So Brandy is the name, and live firing is the game. So Brandy, send an email to let's see, me or Tim. Should probably go to Tim, but let me look here. Hold on. Let me get Tim's email address for you. I should have had that written down. I have it right here. Sorry. dhpioneers@gmail.com. So send it to Tim, say you won the contest, and you will he'll take care of everything else there for you. Okay? Congratulations to Brandy. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. A lot of people voted for 1, and you know what? 1 is good. It's a good one, and it can be done. We can do it. Okay? We can do it. We'll talk to the people we know, our connections, and we will make it happen.
I got 3 cannons right now.
Court has 3 cannons in his apartment.
Mm.
Okay. What? No.
And now, all the news that's fit to print and a good deal that's not. Here's AG Today's lead anchor, Bethany Euling, with current events and sidewalk conditions.
Gettysburg Borough Council debates home relocation, streamlines code enforcement procedures.
GASD bus involved in a 3-vehicle crash.
Uh-oh, no!
Oh, no! HGAC hosted a sneak peek of a Gettysburg Christmas 1863 with our friend Bo Brinkman.
Historic Gettysburg Excursion Railway prepares for passengers. All this and more in today's news.
Let's talk about big bulls.
I'm not
then.
dressing as Santa
Historic
Claus.
Gettysburg exclusion.
No. That's definitely no way I'm dressing up as Santa Claus. Yes. Oh, there's a swamp dragon.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
What now? Some of this news sounded rather tragic. Bo was given a preview of another movie that he's doing.
That was tragic.
Oh my God! What is this world coming to? What else? Go ahead, girls. Take it away.
So the Gettysburg Borough Council had their meeting, and there were a couple of things that we had touched on, which I will. It's for code enforcement and all that. But the more interesting piece of it, which I did not actually hear about before this, the environment inside Gettysburg Borough Hall was tense on Monday as the roles of the municipality's historical architectural review board, staff, and council were debated. Through the meeting's agenda, staff informed council that they approved the relocation of a home currently sitting on 95 Steinway Avenue to 99 Steinway Avenue because they deemed it a minor project that does not need HARB's review or council approval.
So I happen to know a little bit about this. In fact, I had a conversation about it today. Would you like to hear it? Here, Coach.
Well,
what?
Don't you think I should tell the story first, and then you
Go
can
ahead.
tell?
Go ahead, tell the story.
What happened?
I got some juicy tidbits.
At the beginning of the meeting, HARB chairperson Brandon Stone contested that relocating a building was not a minor project. Earlier this summer, council denied the demolition of the dwelling based on HARB's recommendation. I think we're going to get into it here, Council President Matthew Moon said at the beginning of the discussion. Borough Planning Director John Whitmore said the building relocations are not outlined in the HARB ordinance. Stone disagreed, saying that the ordinance requires HARB review for projects that include alteration, construction, and demolition. All three of those things seem they would be happening here to some degree, Moon said, adding that he believes the project should have been sent to HARB. Council member Chad Allen Carr disagreed. I think the applicant is following the letter of the law here, Carr said. Does it smell fishy? Maybe, maybe not. Council member Chris Burgers agreed with Carr, noting strong public support for the project. Council members Alicia Sanders and Patty Lawson said they believe HARB should have had the opportunity to review the project. Judy Butterfield and Peter Bales were absent. Solicitor Harry Eastman concurred that the staff had erred. Folks, I mean, honestly, we can talk about that being a loophole. It is not. So they went back and forth. The applicant, Jacqueline White, hopes to redevelop 95 Steinway Ave into a small public park and build a monument in partnership with Foundation Forward, Inc., celebrating the Charters of Freedom. White hopes to build in time to celebrate the 250th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence and to draw more visitors to the Steinway corridor. White approached the council Monday confused and agitated by the possibility of having to go back to HARB. I am sorry that my attorney is not here tonight, and I cannot wait to talk to him about this, White said.
Which building is it?
It's the house right next to her parking lot there, the B&B that she's got.
Dobbin?
The one that
The Dobbin
was part
house.
of the Lydia Leister house?
No, the other side.
The yellow one, right?
Yeah, the yellow one. They're going to move that to the back of the Dobbin house, right? I guess where that barn maybe used to be. I don't know exactly where, but it's going to, she wants it to face Washington Street. And that was apparently a bone of contention was, oh, well, we don't want to face Washington. It's just stupid shit. It's a great idea. It's a park that would have the Constitution in there, not the actual one. I mean, that's in D.C. But, you know, the Constitution, Declaration of Independence, all that stuff. And it would be a nice little sitting area. There'll be benches, bushes, whatever. It would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would look great there. Everybody in the neighborhood is for it. It's a great idea, but HARB.
So your conversation was today?
Yeah. But with people who were at the meeting yesterday. I'm not going to say who. I'm not going to say what
Yeah,
exactly
because I went
they said.
looking for the meeting minutes for the HARB meeting that was yesterday, and they haven't published
It
anything
was a
since
fiasco.
May.
How do you?
They haven't published anything since
I have
May.
audio of it. And how do you? Like, you tell me what? How do you do a transcript of this? And that was just HARB. That wasn't even the public. That was just HARB. So apparently, you know, the thing I love about things like HARB and is that when you give a small mind a small amount of power, they do what they're doing to Jackie over this whole thing. It's stupid. They should let her do it. It's on her dime. She's working with it. Like, it's.
It says in a text message after the meeting, Moon said he believes that White is allowed to move forward since she received staff approval. He stated that he was unqualified to determine whether White's project necessitates a land development plan or if she would be required to verify the house's structural soundness and its ability to be relocated. He deferred those questions to Eastman, who did not respond. So then they had the meeting yesterday, which I don't know anything about because they don't publish their minutes in a timely manner.
What do you think, Court? You're sighing back there. You got a problem?
Yeah, I think that if she were proposing to turn the property into a vape store, there would be no issue.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because the person I talked to today said, it's going to be a nice little park, not another vape store.
So now I don't know the exact issues with the property that
they're going to do the laugh thing.
Will be the visitors or the welcome center. But it sounds very reminiscent of what people say the issues were with the owner previous to him passing. Do you know anything about that? So like that he had wanted to do something with it and turn it into a welcome center.
That's right.
And he was not given the approval. He was denied.
I don't think so.
And then when he passed, he willed it to Main Street. This is all coming from other people in town who are familiar with the story.
That's
so
the
I don't
story
know it
I've
word
heard
for word.
too,
but
I don't know.
so it's I think they just all need to get their heads on straight. That's what it is.
Yeah, or out of their asses. All right, what else you got?
Ow.
Oh.
Sorry, my hip went out of place. Okay, I'm old. Historic Gettysburg Excursion Railway preparing for passengers. After more than 2 years in the making, the Gettysburg Excursion Railway is almost ready to hit the rails. The train tour aims to give a look at historic Gettysburg from a different point of view. The train depot is the one on North Washington Street, not the historic one.
That is correct.
On, Carlisle Street. The current train route is 7.5 miles. The train consists of restored cars from the 1950s, complete with seating inside, and the cars can also be adapted to fit for large groups and host events inside.
I actually got to ride on that a couple weeks ago.
Did you?
It was me, Bo, Chris, the manager, the team over there, and that was it. Me, Bo, Chris.
I went to the ribbon cutting.
Yeah. I was not invited.
I was not either.
I wasn't either. I went for the foundation. But the
I was a little upset by that.
I couldn't care less.
Heat on?
This is
the did I or could I?
Did you?
No, I didn't. Yeah, that's what it looks like inside. It's very comfortable, and
all of those seats can be removed and they can be made into like little dining cars.
Yes. It is very cool what they've got. The potential it has is remarkable, and let's see what they can do with it. Let's see what they can do.
The train tour is set to be a 60-minute excursion with plans to expand the route by 2026.
That's right. Andy Rooney's there, Morley Safer.
To include destinations like Mount Holly Springs. So it's not going to go to Mount Holly Springs right off the bat. I think it's going to go as far as Biglerville, I think they said. But then eventually the plan is to move and do what the old excursion train did back in the day and go all the way up to Mount Holly Springs.
It's a nice ride, although
it's going to be different now.
We saw a solar field being put up, and it's going to ruin the view on that ride because there's nothing to see on the right side, so you got to look at the left, which used to be a beautiful farm field, and I'll bet you it's that one that we talked about in the news.
Wasn't that part of Boyer?
Was
right?
it Boyer?
I think it's
Boyer. And it is, a secluded area, but not on the train ride. Yeah. So that sucks because they were like, because all the trucks are out there, and they're like, oh God, what are they doing out there? And then on the way back, I saw something, and I go, oh no, it's a solar farm, and they were like, oh,
yeah.
So now they're going to close.
I don't think.
No,
that's
they're not
true.
going to close. They're not going to close.
All right, go ahead, Sid.
HGAC hosts a sneak peek of a Gettysburg Christmas 1863. This was just yesterday on the 20th. On Wednesday, actor, writer, and director Bo Brinkman will offered a preview of his newest film project, A Gettysburg Christmas 1863, at the historic GAR Hall on 53 East Middle Street in
Christmas
Gettysburg.
That's not Christmas.
Yeah, it is.
It is. Historic Gettysburg, Adams County, HGAC is honored to present the sneak peek event as part of its 50th anniversary educational speaker series. So it began at 7. It had 70 people, and he was accompanied by several actors who will read scenes from the film, Filming of the movie is expected to begin in October. The film is set after the battle, and Brinkman offered a description of the storyline. Through letters, prayers, and simple acts of kindness, A Gettysburg Christmas 1863 reveals how ordinary people become extraordinary in times of hardship. The film doesn't rely on grand battles or sweeping speeches. Its power lies in quiet moments, a daughter's trembling hands sewing ruined drapes, a child praying for her father's return, a frightened runaway slave refusing to give up her only possession, a tattered dress.
That's his way of saying, don't worry, I'm not making Gettysburg during Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, it's a Gettysburg Christmas, 1863, but not the movie Gettysburg set during Christmas with these sweeping speeches.
So he went on to explain a very quite lengthy synopsis of the new film venture, which we won't get into. But it's about
close
the families
down in front of Shriver.
They're closing down, in front of Shriver in October.
To put dirt on the road.
Going to put dirt on the road. They're going to do a battle scene there. They're actually like blowing out the windows. They're going to replace the windows with sugar glass and get they're going to do the whole niner.
Wow.
Yeah. Waiting to find out what my role's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Bo.
Yeah. Looking at you, Bosif.
Yeah. I saw Bo at KFC. I wasn't there. I was just walking by the other night. And he was he was driving. Chris was there.
No.
Said, "Hey guys." That was
And did he go, "Hey"?
He said, "Hey."
Act like he didn't know you.
"Hey Cord, how are you?"
Oh, he's Bill Clinton.
No, that's Bo.
Hi, Court. How are you, dude?
And he said, "Vote."
You gonna have a McDonald's French fry? I like them.
Vote for
this
KFC or
now he's Barack Obama.
Yep,
wow.
Yep.
That's pretty good. I saw Bo the other day, and he goes, "Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. In other words, you won't get fooled again."
Yep.
So Bo's got a lot of different voices.
Classic Bo.
Yeah, it's
classic.
That's our Bo. That's our Bo. That's what we say every time Bo comes out doing another presidential impression. Ask not what your country. That's what he said to me when he came over Christmas. Remember on Christmas, he came to the door. Ask not what your country could do for you. And I was like, okay, ready? Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Always a step too far, Court. Always a step too far.
Bullshit. But
Bullshit.
I pulled it because of the way it is the title of the thing. Gettysburg man, 20, charged with box cutter stabbing that left man gutted.
Ooh.
He stood as erect as I am now.
That is horrific.
Well, yeah,
Here?
it sounds like it.
Oh.
He tripped.
A Gettysburg man is being held on $1 million bail after allegedly gutting a man with a box cutter on Wednesday night in Adams County.
Oh.
Liam Wyatt Owings, 20, of
I know
Gettysburg,
him.
has been charged with first and second degree aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, along with a misdemeanor count of simple assault, according to charging documents filed in Strabane Township. Owings, who was arraigned in front of District Judge Matthew Robert Harvey on Thursday morning, was held on the $1 million bail. So there was officers who had been called to a stabbing inside a mobile home at the Castle Hill Mobile Home Park in Strabane Township at 9:15 p.m. on Wednesday, August 13th. According to the affidavit, I'm not doing well with reading today.
It's all right.
The 911 caller informed dispatchers that her boyfriend, a 35-year-old male, had been allegedly stabbed by her son. Police arrived on the scene and found Owings in a hallway inside the home, and Owings was detained without incident. The 911 caller and the victim had locked themselves inside a bedroom to escape. Upon making contact with the victim, police observed that the victim's white t-shirt was covered in blood and had food matter that police said appeared to come from the victim's stomach area.
Oh, come on, Bethany.
I'm just reading what it says. A small laceration.
That's cool.
A small laceration was noted in the victim's abdomen. In addition, police also observed a mixture of blood and stomach matter found on the walls and floor in several locations in the residence.
Oh my
An
God.
ambulance transported the victim to a hospital where he was later airlifted to the trauma center at Wellspan York Hospital. Investigators learned that Owings had arrived in his mother's house where he was residing at the time around 9:10 Wednesday night and had stood in the doorway to her bedroom. A witness told officers that Owings didn't say anything the entire incident, but at times appeared to be trying to say something or mumbling something.
Oh, God.
The police were told that the victim approached Owings loudly telling him to leave the room, and that it was allegedly appeared that Owings had punched the victim in the stomach and then proceeded out of the room. The victim then reportedly stated, "He stabbed me," as he doubled over, holding his stomach. While waiting the arrival of first responders, Owens reportedly shoveled medical gauze and other medical supplies under the locked bedroom door, but did not speak.
That was nice, though.
Police learned that Owings had recently been suffering from abnormal behavior and had been reportedly on and off medication for possible schizophrenia or paranoia. Investigators were unable to interview the victim as he remained in surgery for his injuries. Owings refused to answer questions and requested a lawyer.
Smart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. His preliminary hearing has been set for August 20th. So I want to know how you go from gutted to lots of blood and stomach materials to a small laceration.
It was like he took a box cutter and he punctured his stomach.
Yeah. He stabbed him.
With the box
It wasn't a slicing.
Yeah.
It was a stabbing.
I think they could have worded it a little bit different.
It wasn't a Harry Carry.
But it was definitely like there to get attention.
Would you eat the moon if it were made of box cutters?
My God.
Hey, if you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself? I would.
To go along with that,
I'd smother myself.
Gettysburg man allegedly used an AI website to make child sexual abuse material.
Oh, God. Okay, wait. No, you have to be careful when you talk about this with YouTube. So you can't say SA, what you just said. You have to say SA.
SA.
SA. You have to, and you have to say it with that accent.
Oh, no.
SA. No, don't do that. Sorry, Tad.
Bells will ring, ting-a-ling-ling, ting-a-ling-ling, as a bell ring, Moray.
Okay. A Gettysburg man allegedly used a website to create dozens of AI images depicting child SA material, according to police. Court documents filed by the Gettysburg Borough Police on Thursday show that Dustin Hankey, 31, either visited or logged onto a website that uses AI to create images of children 25 times. A total of 19 photos of children were allegedly found on a cell phone, including one 5 years old. Police in May were given an iPhone that Hankey had used that was recently discovered to have photos in a hidden photo album. Police said that they saw multiple pictures that were photoshopped. An iCloud account with his email was also found to be linked to the phone. According to police, they checked the web history. He visited in February at least 25 times, so he's been charged with felony charges, thank goodness, of lots of different things. So he was taken to prison after he was arraigned in front of District Judge Matthew Harvey, who set bail at $350,000. Preliminary hearing also scheduled for August 20th. It was a busy day in the courts. And for those who think nothing goes on in the small town of Gettysburg.
Yeah.
Did
the judge order his balls chopped off?
I didn't see an update from the 20th yet. So
well, let's hope that becomes the law of the land soon.
Okay.
Hold on, I think we have a comment about our wonderful town and all the news here, straight from the nation's capital. Here it goes.
Gettysburg, wow.
Okay, wow, thank you, Mr. President.
But it was too late. Never fight uphill, me boys. Wow.
Okay, enough. Okay.
So this next one I had a small freak out about because, of course, yesterday was Ezra's first day of school and he would ride the bus. And I got a text message from the school saying that there had been a minor accident on one of the buses and that this bus would be late. So when I was looking at the news, I saw a my accident, and I was like, oh, okay. So I read it and I thought, oh my God, this was actually way more serious.
But there were
two.
Mm-hmm.
So that was for Littlestown. But this was the first day of school for Gettysburg Area School District. A bus transporting middle and high school students was in a head-on collision on yesterday. The crash happened about 6:57 a.m. at 2030 Fairfield Road, which is 116 in Highland Township. One student sustained minder injuries, and there were no other injuries. At the time of the crash, the school bus was traveling east on Fairfield Road while two other vehicles were westbound, one driven by Adam Steckler of Gettysburg and the other driven by Edward Madales
of course.
of Gettysburg. The school bus activated its amber and then red lights and stop sign and stopped in the eastbound lane. The vehicle driven by Madales stopped in the westbound lane. The vehicle driven by Steckler was following too closely and rammed into the rear end. After rear-ending the vehicle, Steckler's vehicle crossed the solid double yellow line and ran into the bus head-on and then veered right and struck the guardrail before stopping. All units were towed from the scene, and information on whether he was cited for the accident is not provided. But that is two accidents, first day of school.
Take him from the rear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there were.
Well, we're not ready for it, and the weather feels like October, and it's throwing everybody off, and we need to change the weather. It needs to come back to
the
weather. It's always to blame.
Oh, okay.
Always to blame.
I was unaware.
The barometric pressure.
That's it. The barometric pressure. People's heads are exploding.
Take him from the rear.
That's all the news I have. Then I have events.
I do this under protest.
The only other thing I have for news is that Ian Isherwood was named director of the Civil War.
Oh yes, congratulations to Ian. Yes,
I have
big shoes to fill, Ian. Big shoes to fill. I don't know Ian, but good luck.
He's a nice guy. I have some news in case his family is listening. Very, very close friend of mine passed away this week, and it was very sudden, very sad. But he was a titan in the Civil War community, Jeff Evans.
Yes. I'm sorry to hear that.
If his family's listening, he told me once that he was reluctant to book himself or offer himself as a guest on the show because he didn't think he had anything to say. But I've never met anyone quite as interesting as Jeff.
Aww.
Well, that is...
Forgot to switch the camera the whole time.
Want to try it again?
Jeff, very interesting. Gonna miss you, buddy.
Well, that wasn't as good as the first time, but still nice nonetheless.
He was a licensed guide at Harper's Ferry. I thought it was going to be cool.
Yeah.
To,
And then you had talked about having him on before, and but I think you did say you kind of had to twist his arm a little bit, but you'll get him. He said, "I'll get him."
Not now.
No, not now. Sorry to hear that.
That was a joke because Jeff would have found that funny.
Yes. And you, how long have you known him?
20.
Oh, really?
He student taught under my dad. He's from my home area, and his grandmother lived on East Cemetery Hill for a long time. His grandmother-in-law, and he actually took from her property a piece of boulder and gifted it to my dad. He was like, "I want you to have a piece of Gettysburg." Then they knocked down his grandmother's house and put up some god-awful development thing.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just, I'll let it slide that you say he was the most interesting person you've ever met.
I said one of.
No,
I said one of.
No. I wrote it down. Verbatim. All right, what's next?
Events.
And now...
So this weekend is the Thirsty Palooza Music Fest.
Yeah.
What?
That's the way you grab the mic, and I don't know, it just made me laugh.
Thirsty Farmer presents 3 days of live music, food, games, and fun for all.
When is this?
this weekend.
Let's
Vendors, games at Bounce House, obstacle course, and more.
Bounce House.
So bring some chairs, pop-up tent, and sit back and relax. No tickets necessary, no cover charge, free to attend.
Well, I'll tell you, and I know they're probably watching, eating popcorn now in the frozen tundra that is Montana at this time of year, but it makes me miss Court and Taylor. Tay-Tay, as we call them. I'm sorry, Colby and Taylor. You stay away from Colby's wife there, Court. All these names with the C is really hard.
We got Corey back here.
I know, you got Corey, Court, Colby,
and what
Cody.
What street are we on?
Court Alley.
Yep.
Oh, shit. Now we got to move. I just announced it.
You tell people where we are.
I know. It's okay. We're from, where we are.
From the Gettysburg Museum of History Studios.
That's where we are. Anyway, what were we talking about? I was just telling you something, wasn't I?
Thirsty Palooza.
Oh, The Thirsty Moose makes me miss. Thirsty Moose was a place back in Jersey. Sorry. Thirsty Farmer makes me miss Colby and Taylor. Because we hung out there with them a lot last year, twice, but still, we had fun with them.
What is the Thirsty Farmer?
You will have to go there.
Oh,
we'll have to go there,
cool.
young man. You'll enjoy it.
I've never heard of it.
Well, that's good.
Oh, that's a shame. It's the same
That's a
people
shame.
who own the Round Barn.
It's the same people who
Right
own
across the street from the Round Barn.
That's it.
And I'm sorry. Are you going to say you don't know what the Round Barn is?
It's on the other side of Cashtown.
Cashtown area, yeah.
Have you been there?
No, I've never been there.
You've never been to the Round Barn?
No. I've also only been to President Eisenhower's house once.
Well, I've only been there thrice.
Yeah, because...
Well, but
it's nice.
So we'll have to get a sitter this weekend. All right?
Those
We
who
have one.
Not,
You have one.
We have one.
Well, then we're gonna take you guys. Let's take them to the Round Barn
for 2 hours.
And the Thirsty Moose.
We've got one for 2 hours.
Well, why'd you get one for 2 hours? You must have something you're doing.
Yeah.
No, it's a trial with a new girl.
Gotcha.
So you know what? Trial by fire. Give her
some
4
booze.
hours. 4 hours.
Benadryl and booze.
Benadryl and booze.
God forbid that kid ever shows up dopey from Benadryl and people cite this episode with you joking about that.
I was talking about Mike Lynn.
You're going to give him Benadryl and booze.
This Saturday from 8 to 2 is yet again the Antique and Vintage Outdoor Market that is put on by Rebels Roost Antique Emporium.
What is that?
It's 1863 Gettysburg Village Drive, Suite 330, but really it's not Suite 330. It is the entire parking lot. If you haven't been there, you should. It is a crap ton.
Oh,
a crap
what's your
ton.
language?
Metric.
A metric crap ton of tents full of antiques.
What is
Some
this?
not tents.
The antique show.
Out in the outlets parking lot.
Yes.
It is huge.
It is huge.
It is.
And so
Bigly.
that is going on again from 8 until 2.
Didn't we just go to that?
A few weeks ago, yeah.
They do it.
Oh, spring and
they do
fall.
I feel like they do 3 a year, but I could be wrong. I
There was
think
one
they
in
do
May.
Spring, summer,
Yeah,
fall.
that's what we went to. The one in May.
I think there's one in the fall as well.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
Well, we'll have to go back.
I want to go back. Eddie Money. Big hit.
Are you
Go
ready?
ahead.
Go ahead.
All right. This is also the weekend of the Corvettes in Carlisle.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
You sound so excited.
Woohoo.
Wait, say it like that again. All like bored sounding.
This is also the weekend of Corvettes in Carlisle. This event, it's the largest Corvette car show in the world. Did you know that?
Yes.
But it's also a 3-day celebration of America's classic sports car with thousands of Corvettes on display, representing every generation from 1953 to the modern C8. Additionally, don't miss shopping at the Automotive Flea Market and Car Corral, featuring Corvettes for sale, parts, memorabilia, collectibles, and more. The manufacturer's Midway will also present the latest and greatest products on the market. God, I suck.
Oh.
And that is this weekend from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. And that's all I have.
Wow.
Because there's like nothing going on.
Sounds like there's a lot going on. You know what event I'm looking forward to?
What?
Dinner.
Me too.
Right? What do you got, Sam?
Can I be excited about that?
Nothing.
You can be.
Thank you.
That's it? You got nothing else?
I can be done.
Well, no. If you got some.
Nothing for this weekend.
All
There's
right.
Just,
All right.
Because we're going to do this weekly now.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we're back to weekly. Tadley has something that he'd like to share with everybody. Tad, is it a story of mistaken racial identity?
Not this week.
Ah, damn it. Okay, good, because I don't have my theme music ready.
I have two things.
Okay.
One, I just talked
Cool.
to Bo.
Just called Bo, right?
Unfortunately, Santa Claus is not appearing in this film, so I don't know what role we can actually do for you outside of that. I fought for you, though. I do want it to be known that I fought for you. But secondly, don't you have something that you want to show? A little video?
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Tad. Thank you.
I tried. That's
So,
what I'm here
Tad is, well, don't go away because you're going to explain some of this here. Tad is affiliated with the Gettysburg Film Commission.
Mm-hmm.
And the final, I can't believe it's already the final Cinema Under the Stars was last Saturday. To Kill a Mockingbird. And I was one of the sponsors. It was me, La Vida Loca Charter School, or whatever.
Vita
Charter School. The American Battlefield Trust. Who else, Chad? Chad. I'm sorry. I know a Chad, and I see him. So it's just going to be...
From Bantam?
From Bantam, yeah. And I get him confused with Tad.
Nice, thank you.
You're welcome. Go ahead, Tad. What was the thing?
Wasn't it like Wriggle Wealth Group or something like
Yes,
that?
something. Another one.
Yeah.
A couple. I don't mean to forget them, but a couple of other sponsors. And last month, I was like, I was like, that's pretty cool because they made little mini commercials for all their sponsors, and they just string them all together, And I was like, I'm going to do that. God damn it, I'm going to do that. So I paid for sponsorship. I gave Tad a bunch of video clips, and he gave it to what was the girl's name? Leah.
Leah. Yeah.
Leah, and she edited it, and so I would like to play it now. And an unexpected error occurred, so let's try this again. I'm going to refresh that, and let's see if it works now. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. Let me full screen it, and then you can go over to it. Okay, so here we go. Here's the little video that Leah made for the Thingamabob. Very angry looking. There it is. That was it.
Cute.
Short little video, right? Very good, Leah. She did a nice job. And there was one instruction that I told Tad, tell her, do not shoot me from my fat side. Or don't show the fat, I think is what it was.
To which her response to that when I told her that was, and I quote, "I'll do my best."
When I was younger,
oh God, here we go.
Tad's age, we had something called respect for our elders.
I hate to tell you this, but it's not the 60s anymore.
The 1860s.
Of course. Here's something else. Got me. All right, listen. Is there any other news or any other thingamabobs?
No.
That we need?
No.
All right, well then I have to tell everybody something very important that I've been holding on to all show. This episode is most likely ending right now. And we'll be back next week. See, you thought I was going to say it's all over. We'll be back next week with a special guest, Jim J. Bullock. He'll be on. And then the following week is Shadow Stevens. And so it'll be very interesting, a lot of fun. Thanks, everybody, for coming in the back there. Thanks, Tad, Court. We got Travis. We got too many people here, and I'm going to run out of time and hit my post. Bethany,
Scott, and Corey.
Scott, Corey, and then also Spencer.
AG Today is produced by Matt Callery, Bethany Yingling, and Cindy Compton. Engineered by Courtney Micker and sometimes someone else. Guest bookings by Cindy Compton. Guests of AG Today stay wherever the hell they can. We don't have that kind of budget, but maybe someday if you become a patron at www.patreon.com/addressinggettysburg. To be a guest on the show, send an email to cindy@addressinggettysburg.com. I'm Testicles Maximus, the voice of AG Today. Thanks for listening.
Getting to be goddamn ridiculous.
Yes, sir. I don't think so.
Wow. Burnt coal tops. Does his wife know about this?
This concludes our broadcast day.
Is it